and we've got Hassan Khan and Muzammil in the squad.
I wish you all the best. Play well. Well, there you have it. News from the center is that Maratha Arabians has won the toss and elected to bat first. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup, powered by SkyExchange.net. It's day 3, an important day and an important game here in the Mulk Cricket Stadium. We've got Maratha Arabians playing Ajman Heroes. And without wasting any more time, let me introduce you to the party here. We've got Jiju Janardana, the captain of Maratha Arabians. Mr. Iftikhar Ahmed, the match referee, and Adnan Arif, representing Ajman Heroes. Let's get the doing for the toss. Well, Ajman Heroes has called tails, but it's head. That means Jiju Janardana, and it wasn't a toss. Jiju, what will you be doing?
I'd like to bat first. I think the wicket looks good. It's been prepared well, and it's a day game. The second half is going to be in the evening, so I expect a little bit more moment from the wicket. So I hope batting first is a good idea here.
Well, that's an interesting choice. You've lost the game. Yeah.
chaseable. The wicket looks good, and if we talk about weather in Oman, and it's around 32 degrees today, a bit humid, and the windy, it's 21 kilometers per hour. So it's quite windy out there, Abdurrahman.
Well, yes, Mudassir Ali's got his weather app up and running. All that information, and the players will appreciate that as well. As he said, it is a bit hot, but that breeze will just make it comfortable for them in the middle.
And talking about yesterday's thriller, Delhi Bulls versus Maratha Arabians, Umar Ali Khan, once again, he played a very good cameo, hitting 12 runs of just 6 deliveries at right time.
Well, yeah, that first ball 6, it's all over social media, Mudassir. You and I commentating about that as well. Those are the results from yesterday. The first game, it was an interesting match. Bangla Tigers batting first, didn't score a lot of runs, but still able to defend. I think it was 150 odd runs, big margin of victory as well, 38. But that last game in the evening, Umar Ali Khan's fireworks, you have to remember Muhammad Azhar, the Urdu version of remember the name. Naam to suna hoga. Muhammad Azhar hitting that 6 against Matiullah Khan, and he was on a hat trick. That ball. Nerves of steel from Muhammad Azhar there to guide his team to victory.
And both the openers are ready for Maratha Arabians. It's a youngster, wicketkeeper batsman Hamdan Tahir with his captain Jiju Janardhanan. Looking good. He has won the toss and elected to bat first. And he's in quite a good form in this season, Jiju Janardhanan.
Well, yeah, very good form indeed. Scored a half century yesterday, but in vain. They were unable to get those 2 points. At one stage, the game was running away from them. And then they pulled back nicely. Maratha Arabians, Harry Barwal bowling a maiden wicket. Matiullah on a hat trick. It was all happening. And it was the Delhi Bulls that ran over the hopes of the Maratha Arabians. Well, they have another opportunity now. The back-to-back games for them. Both these teams with the first loss each. So they'll want to win and get those first points on the board.
So Jiju Janardhan will be taking strike here. The new ball will be in the hands of Hazrat Luqman. After yesterday's loss, they have made one change. In place of Vishnu Sukumaran, Shah Nawaz Khan, the off break and a useful all-rounder, is back in this side for Maratha Arabians.
Well, it's going to be Hazrat Luqman against Jiju Janardhanan. Ex-teammates as well, Mudassir, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they have played for Fujairah in the D10 and D20 as well as in the D50. A useful fast bowler, Hazrat Luqman, and he has been with the UAE team for their preparations before the qualifiers. He's looking fresh today, Hazrat Luqman.
Well, he'll have a key role to play. Ajman Heroes, they were a couple of bowlers short. They've made some changes in the team. Faisal Baig, a leg spinner as well, he's come into the side. He'll add some extra firepower in the bowling department. But Sanchit Sharma and Hazrat Luqman, Both are going to be key with the new ball especially.
So they have the third man and deep square leg patrolling the outside boundary for Hazrat Luqman. Jiju will be facing for the first time in this match.
Our first ball down the leg side, given as wide, so the Maratha Arabians are off the mark.
It was pitched down the leg side and rightly given so by umpire Umar Farooq. So the Maratha starts their scoring with a wide. They don't have a slip yet for Hazrat Luqman. He is known to swing the ball away from the right-hander. Played upish by Jiju Janardhan. That's a fast boundary from his bat. And the score moves to 4 with the help of this 4.
Well, what a beautiful shot. Brilliant timing and placement from Jiju Janardhan. Played on the up through the cover region. And the first legal delivery he's faced, he's put it dispatched to the boundary for 4.
He's known for his timing, Jiju Janardhan. It was a bit upish. And he's opened the face of his bat and fetched the first boundary for his team.
This time on the other side of the wicket, flicked it down to short mid wicket. Faizan Sheikh does the fielding and they take 2. So quick brisk start already. Having won the toss, decided to bat first. They'll want to put a big total. Yesterday couldn't defend 142. This time I'm sure, as Mudassir was saying, anything less than 160, Ajman Heroes will think they are in with a shot here.
This time played towards the third man area. The fielder coming behind the ball, and it's a good save by the fielder. Oh, he fumbled it. And it's a 4 runs given by umpire Umar Farooq. A bit sluggish in the field.
Well, yeah, poor fielding effort there at third man. He was slow off the blocks and then got to the ball. But after the ball hit him, just ricochets into the rope. When you're fielding first, you have to put in the effort. It's young Yash. He's one of the under 19 recruits here. Have to put in a solid effort. Well, this time he's gone over point and it's gone for 6. What a shot from Jiju Janardhan. Unbelievable hitting this.
He has cut hard over the point region for a huge 6. This is Jiju Janardhan for you. A good start by Maratha Arabians. They're going around 17 runs per over. It's an early start for them.
Well, we were talking about Jiju Janardhan's pads and how they look similar to Varinder Sehwag. I'll tell you what, that's 6. Even the great Viru would have been proud of that. That hard cut over point for 6. Not a lot of batsmen can play that.
No!
What a stylish player he is, Jiju Janardhanan. This time played towards the point region, pushed gently, and it's a rare dot ball.
Well, indeed, a rare dot ball. This has been a very eventful over already. Started off with a wide, then a couple of boundaries, then a 6 over point. 17 runs off it already. They're making a statement here, Maratha Arabians. Outside off stump, swinging away. Beautiful delivery to finish the over. At the end of the first over, the score moves on to 17.
जल्दी जल्दी करेंगे शाबाश क्विक चेंज करेंगे
कल मैं आपने लिया आपने बताया नहीं जी कल मैन का नाम आपने बताया नहीं फैसल 12 मैन है ना हाँ तो आपने बताया तो सर ना फिर उसको बताया चाहिए साढ़े ऊपर आ जाओ नहीं फिर भी आपको चाहिए लेफ्टी स्ट्राइक हाँ 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 एक चाहिए वो एक चाहिए
फाइन लेग नहीं रखें फाइन लेग रखें नहीं रखें
फाइन लेग की जगह वो है
Looking at the batting scorecard, Jiju Janardhanan, who has faced all the 6 deliveries in the first over and moves quickly to 16 with the help of 2 fours and a huge 6. Hamdan Tahir yet to face a ball, and there's one extra has been added to the score. So at the end of first over, it's a 17 for no loss, and the decent batting side looking today: Usman Khan, Ansh Tandon, Umar Farooq, Mohammad Afzal, and there we have Shahnawaz Khan.
Well, a certain fan favorite here, Shahnawaz Khan, all-rounder and very good off-spinner. He's a brilliant fielder as well. And I know Umar Farooq after yesterday's game, he's very charged up today, Mudassir. I met him just a few seconds before we walked into the comm box and he was like, my Yorkers that I missed out on yesterday, you'll see them a lot today.
So from the other end, it's Sanchit Mohan Sharma, the youngster who made his debut the last year against Ireland, if I'm not wrong, Abdul Rahman.
Yes, got his debut cap. Another promising all-rounder, fast bowling all-rounder. Tell you what, Mudassir, they're worth their weight in gold, fast bowling all-rounders. He's a good bowler, swings the ball away from the batsman, into the batsman. And he's also a very, very capable lower order hitter. Sanchit Sharma. If I'm not mistaken, his sister represents UAE as well. So cricketing excellence runs in the family. Bowling to Hamdan Tahir. And this is again the battle of the youngsters. Yesterday was Nilansh Keswani against Hamdan. Today it's Sanchit Sharma against Hamdan Tahir. That's the beauty of this AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net.
All eyes will be on this guy, Dawood Ejaz, who has played brilliantly in the first match against Deccan Gladiators. We have Adnan Mulk, the captain of Ajman Heroes.
Well, again, another good delivery. Steady start this from Sanchit. In the first game, went for 13 in his first over, didn't bowl again. So that was very odd, especially when they were a bit light in the bowling department. I think today he'll play a key role. Probably see him bowl his full quota.
The first ball was away for the left-hand batsman Hamdan Tahir. The second ball just came in. Oh, this time beaten in the air. Hamdan Tahir wanted to drive, and it is a slower one by Sanchit Mohan Sharma, deceived in the air.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mudassir, he's played for my club. I've played with him a lot. Sanchit Sharma, he looks in a very good rhythm. I think he was injured, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of weeks back. Was out of the camp, out of the UAE team as well, working on his fitness. He looks fit. That run-up looks nice as well. And he's got his line and length accurate.
This time Hamdan Tahir goes straight, and the ball going towards the fence for the 4 runs. It's the first boundary from the blade of Hamdan Tahir.
Well, it's the safest area in the ground, straight down the ground, over the umpire. Good looking shot down from Hamdan Tahir. I was not going to praise him till he got his first runs because the commentator's curse is very much real. I've been told by almost every player not to praise them till they've gotten their first run. Yasir Kaleem yesterday, Faizan Sheikh before that. It's good to see that from Hamdan Tahir's bat.
He had all the skills, Sanchit Mohan Sharma, under his sleeves. He needs to increase his pace a bit.
Well, it's down the leg side. Hazrat Luqman taking an easy catch. It's again the youngster who's taken the wicket of Hamdan Tahir. He looks dejected, disappointed, Hamdan, after a boundary very similar to yesterday. Plays the ball straight to the fielder, the only fielder in the deep on the leg side. Very disappointing from Hamdan.
Very good comeback by Sanchit Mohan Sharma, this time bringing the ball in the left-hand batsman, and he picked the only fielder at square leg. It was Hazrat Luqman, and the first wicket fell for the loss of at the score of 21.
Batsman and guys, batsman and same field रखना है संचित. Right ही है, change करेंगे.
So at the last, Sanchit Mohan Sharma got the wicket of Hamdan Tahir, and the new batsman is Usman Khan, the dangerous batsman who has scored a lot of runs in the D10 and D20 series for Fujairah.
Well, this is good to see. Yesterday he came in 4 because they wanted to keep that left-hand, right-hand combination going. I think Usman Khan deserves to play up the order, as many deliveries as he can get. I would easily rate him one of the top 5 batsmen in the UAE at the moment. Domestic circuit, that is.
What a beautiful delivery by Sanchit Mohan Sharma. It was a bit up and it moved in the air. Beaten Usman Khan. That's the end of over number 2. Score moves to 21 for the loss of 1 wicket. So Hazrat Luqman will continue from the far end. He has been a bit expensive in his first over, going for 17 runs. This time Jiju will be facing Hazrat Luqman.
Well, 17 runs given in his first over. Outside edge. Well, Mohammad Mudassir Ali was asking for a slip fielder, and they have not given Luqman one. If there was one, that would have gone straight into his hands. But it's gone into the boundary fence for 4.
Unlucky here, the bowler. A beautiful ball took the outside edge of Jiju Janardhan's bat, and Jiju also appreciated the ball. It surprised him. Score moves to 21 for the loss of 1 wicket. Jiju moves quickly to 20, facing just 7 deliveries.
Well, he's taken a liking to Hazrat Luqman. Again, wide outside off stump. Has the fielder done well? No, he has not. Very similar to that last boundary. Ball hitting the fielder and then going into the fence. Hazrat Luqman. Well, I'll tell you what, Mudassir. He's got a long set of hair on his head. He must be pulling each and every one of them out at the moment.
Same story. This time it's Sanchit Mohan Sharma. That was a good effort, but Jiju fetched his third boundary of his inning. Score moves to 29 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Jiju Janardhan is going at a strike rate of 300. Scratch that. Make it 310. That will be racing away to the boundary. He slipped. Is that a 4? No, it's not. Adnan Arif has done well. Even though the sun is out, it's hot and baking. This is a lightning outfield. And it is a bit greasy. You have to be careful in the field. We've seen a couple of slips. But this time Adnan Arif has done well. Keeps it down to 2.
So flick of the wrist by Jiju Janardhan, this time played towards the mid-on region for a couple of runs. He's looking in tremendous touch. Jiju moves on to 28. At the other end, Usman Khan yet to open his account.
Well, that was in the air. A bit unlucky. Just evading Faizan Sheikh at long on. But he's moving on nicely now, Jiju. 28 of 10 deliveries. Already has a 50 to his name in this tournament. He's leading the Maratha Arabians. He's been given the responsibility to captain the star-studded side. Chasing a wide one and given wide by the umpire Umar Farooq.
Struggle continues for Hazrat Luqman. He's the strike bowler for Ajman Heroes. And he already gave away 30 runs in his just 10 deliveries. Jiju coming very hard at Hazrat Luqman, scoring almost 28 runs. This time push straight into the hands of Adnan Mulk, a rare dot ball seen in this over. They are moving at a very good pace, Maratha Arabians, after yesterday's loss.
Another beautiful shot. This time there is a fielder at cover. Adnan Mulk does the fielding. So at the end of 3 overs, score moving on quickly for Maratha Arabians. 34 for 1.
Sanchit Mohan Sharma continues bowling to Usman Khan.
Going down the leg side. Wide given. Usman Khan. He's not going to get any room outside off stump. Destroys any ball that's in the slot outside off. I think that's the plan here from Sanchit. He's going to keep it on his pads. Try to get that LBW decision in play. Or maybe, again, that square leg fielder. The way he got Hamdan Tahir out.
This time Usman Khan driven straight towards the mid-on region. And he got his first boundary with this 4. And the score moves to 39 for the loss of 1 wicket. Maratha Arabians are looking good today.
Well, that is a test match level shot. Straight down the ground, beating mid-on, beating long off. Once that crossed that circle, it was always running away for 4. Beautiful hit from the bat of Usman Khan.
Good comeback by the youngster Sanchit Mohan Sharma, military medium pace bowler. He swings the ball both the ways. He needs to increase his pace a bit, Abdur Rahman.
Well, I think again, just coming back from injury, he's still young, still fit. Increasing your pace, I think that is going to be the challenge. You have to work on your back, your shoulder. Driven straight down the ground. Just a single. Faizan Sheikh does the fielding. But yes, I think if he's got just a couple of more yards of pace, Sanchit Sharma is going to be a handful with the new ball.
He has impressed with his line and length, Sanchit Mohan Sharma. And that's the reason he got a call last season for the national team. Yeah. Unfortunately, he got injured and is trying to make a comeback for the national side, Sanchit Mohan Sharma.
Well, again, a good delivery. Jiju Janardhanan walking down the track to the fast bowler. And he's checked his length and line. Sanchit represented UAE in the Under-19 World Cup, picked up 3 wickets in a crucial game. One of the finest all-rounders and one of the nicest kids in the circuit. Very respectful, very nice. Always gives 100% when he's playing cricket on the ground.
Jiju this time, it was on his pads, tried to flick towards the fine leg region. Need to wait for the decision of umpire. Is it a leg by or it's from the bat of Jiju?
Well, umpire Taisin has said it's a run. So Jiju Janardhanan is moving on nicely. Almost 200 strike rate from the bat of Jiju. 41 runs already. We're still in the 4th over. Well, again, Mudassir said he needs to get his pace moving. Slightly quicker delivery, and that ball would have carried to the wicketkeeper. He's got on the outside edge, but it falls short.
So after 4 over score moves to 41 for the loss of 1 wicket. Story continues the same. It's Hazrat Luqman into his 3rd over. Bulk of the runs has been scored by Jiju Janardhanan. He is playing on 29 runs, faced 14 balls, 2 overs 30 runs. Hazrat Luqman.
Well, they're asking for it. Mudassir has got a big smile on his face. Jiju Janardhanan nods with approval. Was that an outside edge?
It surprised Jiju. It was on a good length area. It bounced and it moved away from Jiju Janardhanan. There was slight appeal from the keeper Adnan. It's a not out given by umpire Umar. Surprised that he is not taking the slip here, Hazrat Luqman.
30 runs given in his 2 overs. You'll have to be very convincing if you can get the captain to give you a slip after having conceded 30 runs with Asir. But this 3rd over so far, he's found his rhythm, Luqman. That first delivery, absolute brute. No way a batsman is getting anywhere close to that.
Usman taking his time. He has faced 5 deliveries. So, a bit windy out there. Maratha Arabians going on a very healthy run rate. After 4.2 overs, they are 42 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Again, wide outside off stump. This time the ball gets to Yash at point. No run. So again, Luqman finally in his third over getting into some sort of rhythm. They will need that, the Ajman Heroes. If they can get out of this power play with maybe 50 odd runs on the board, Ajman Heroes will fancy their chances when the spinners come on.
And they do have Adnan Arif, a very useful off-break bowler.
Well, I've been told very categorically not call him a part-time bowler anymore. Adnan Arif sent me a message personally, said, how dare you call me a part-time bowler? I'm a regular bowler. I'm an all-rounder.
In his early days, he used to be very quick, and he played a good amount of in sports cricket also, and he has represented UAE in indoor cricket.
Well, he's one of those natural talents. You can put him in the indoor circuit, you can put him outdoor, you can give him a tape ball, you can give him one of those leather balls, and he will play out of his skin. Adnan Arif. He'll, as you said, Mudassir, play a key role here with the ball. There you can see a combination of black and white. Mudassir Ali.
Very stylish player, Jiju Janardhanan. Took the responsibility of scoring bulk of the runs after winning the toss. He has elected to bat first on the surface. Usman Khan this time played gently towards the third man region for an easy single.
Well, a good over from Hazrat Luqman so far. 4 runs coming off it. He's recovered nicely. 45 for 1 now at the end of 5, Maratha Arabians.
Time driven towards the cover region for a dot ball. This young lad has impressed us a lot. Sanchit Mohan Sharma, the pick of the bowler, got the wicket of Hamdan Tahir. He's troubling Usman Khan with his military medium pace.
Well, more importantly, he's making the ball move, Mudassir, off the wicket, in the air as well. Sometimes pace, in my opinion, is overrated. If you can get the ball to move around just like that, very unfortunate. Didn't have a third man in place. And that outside edge goes racing away to the boundary for 4.
Lucky here, Usman Khan trying to cut the ball, and he took the thick outside edge of his bat and ran towards the third man region for a boundary. Score moves to 49, and Usman Khan is playing on 11. At the other end, we have captain G. Janardhanan, who's batting beautifully on 31, facing just 17 deliveries. Sanchit into his third over.
But charging down the track. Don't think that's a good idea against Sanchit Sharma. He might be military medium, but he's still quicker than quite a few. And again, makes the ball do things off the wicket.
He's a smart thinking bowler. He quickly varied his pace and length. 3 balls gone in this over and gave away 4 runs. This time Usman Khan pushed gently towards cover region. Adnan Mulk and the dot ball. from the other end, they are scoring the bulk of the runs and going very hard on Hazrat Luqman. And Sanchit Mohan Sharma, who is troubling Usman Khan with his slow, gently medium pace. This is the last over of the power play. This time made the room for himself and quietly placed between point and gully for a boundary.
Well, this is the last over of the power play. Just two fielders outside the circle. And Usman Khan has cashed in, playing inside out over the cover fielder for another boundary. 8 runs off this over so far. 53 comes up for Maratha Arabians. So they're moving along nicely.
Both the senior batsmen of this team, Usman Khan and Jeetu Janardhanan, playing with ease. Though Sanchit has troubled Usman earlier, this time he goes inside out over deep extra cover region. The ball is going very slowly towards the fence, and in the meanwhile they got 2 easy runs. That's the end of over number 6. Score moves to 55 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Well, there are the streaming partners for this AVR Pay Ajman T20 Cup, powered by SkyExchange.net, Cine Blitz IMHD TV in the UAE, Total Sports Afghanistan, Iran, Georgia and Pakistan, Free Sports UK and Ireland, T Sports Bangladesh, Willow TV USA and Canada, Fan Code app in India, and the CricTracker for India, and the YouTube page. We've seen more than 5 million people tune in so far on all these streaming partners combined. So this AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup, lots of eyes on them and lots of eyes on this man right here, the budding all-rounder. Adnan Arif comes into bowl.
He's my favorite. He picked up 3 wickets in the last game. Adnaan, the golden arm for Ajman Heroes in the last match. A very useful all-rounder. We have 3 Adnans. We are talking about Adnan Arif, not the one behind stumps.
Or the one on your screen, Adnan Mulk, the captain.
A good job by our camera team.
Yes, absolutely. Well done to the camera team to picking up all 3 Adnans. The commentator's curse is very much real. It continues. A full toss, throw down delivery for Jeetu Janardhanan, and he's done well, dispatches it for a maximum.
It's a juicy full toss and played ease by Jeetu Janardhanan towards square leg region for first maximum of this inning. I beg your pardon. The first maximum of Adnan's spell.
Good recovery there from Mudassir Ali. The first maximum of this innings was that cut over point for 6. And Adnan Arif, our first delivery, juicy full toss. And Jeetu Janardhanan has done well not to get carried away, placing it nicely for 6. Another full toss. This time gets to Faizan Sheikh at square leg.
He's unable to pitch the ball. A juicy full toss ball to Usman Khan. An easy single.
Well, Mudassir, I do have to question the captaincy here. Adnan Arif bowled from the pavilion end the last time and bowled really well. This time they've brought him on from the opposite end, and maybe that's why just not able to get his rhythm right. These are the small things in cricket that make a huge difference, especially for players.
Gave away 9 runs in his first over, Adnan Arif. This time it was on the off and cut towards the point region. A good fielding effort by youngster.
Well, Yash has done well. There was a misfield in the power play when he let that ball go for 4. This time, cut hard. He's done nicely, not just to stop it, but hold on to the ball and release it quickly. It's in the air. Very unlucky again. Yash chasing that ball. Will just about pull it in.
It was bowled on the off stump. Usman Khan tried to go over the cover. Lucky to be out there. Usman Khan, after 7 overs, score moves to 66 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Well, another bowling change. Amjad Gul coming into bowl. Leg spinner. Played in the covers. Adnan Mulk trying a sliding stop. And Dawood Ejaz, he's done well. Keeps it down just to 1.
Not at all impressed by the running between the wickets by these both the batsmen. It was played in the gap. Easy 2. This time he goes big. It's Usman Khan getting his first maximum of his innings.
Well, he's just about cleared Sanchit Sharma. Didn't get all of it, Usman Khan, but it had enough legs to go over the long on fielder for a maximum. Both these batsmen are now moving along nicely. The score is at almost 10 runs and over.
This time played down the ground towards the cover region. It's Adnan Mulk. It's a dot ball.
Usman Khan missed out on the first game. This time coming in at number 3. He's going to take his time. And then we all know how dangerous he is once he gets settled in, Mudassir.
This time coming down the track and pushed gently towards mid-wicket region for an easy single. Amjad Gul in his first over. The score moves to 74 for Maratha Arabians for the loss of 1 wicket. This time Jiju Janardhan played uppish and lucky to be there. Jiju Janardhan, it was a bit away from Adnan Mulk. A good try. And Jiju survives. That's
Well, the captain, Adnan Mulk, is in the firing line. 3 of the 4 deliveries so far have been in his region. This one in the air, just evading him. That would have been a big wicket. This time drops it short. The ball goes straight to the fielder. 1 run. Another expensive over comes to the end. The end of 8. The score moves on to 77 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Adnan Arif will continue from far end. Jiju batting on 43 and he has faced only 23 deliveries. At the other end we have Usman Khan batting beautifully on 27.
Well, again, another full toss. This time, Dawood Ejaz fields up nicely. Just a single. Adnan Arif with that interesting around the wicket angle. Right hand off spin. Although we still yet to see the ball spin, yet to see the ball pitch, to be honest.
This time he pitches at a right area, tried to cut and straight into the hands of Adnan.
Going with the angle away from the right hander. Takes out the reverse shot, plays it nicely in the gap. Misfield from Anshandan. The ball has gone into the boards. Good improvisation there from Usman Khan.
This time Usman Khan read it easy and went for the reverse switch hit and got the first boundary of this over. He has bowled couple of juicy full toss in the spell, Adnan Arif.
The decision to bat first definitely paying off at the moment. They're moving along nicely at 10 runs and over. If they keep going like that, they'll reach somewhere around 190, 200. That's a mammoth total on this ground.
After the yesterday's loss, Maratha Arabians came very strong in this match, courtesy to Jiju Janardhanan and Usman Khan's partnership.
Well, again, short delivery, played in the cover region. Sanchit Sharma doing the cleanup job. Adnan Arif has not been as effective as he was in the first game. He's either been too short or he's been too full with those full tosses. And a batsman of Usman Khan's caliber or Jiju Janardhan's caliber is not going to miss out.
Once again, the reverse switch hit tried by Usman Khan, but this time he gets only a single run, and that's the end of over number 9. Score moves to 85 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Well, the ball's in the air. But this time falling short.
Usman Khan leaving dangerously out there. This time went on his back foot and tried to heave it over square leg region. Got an easy single. Jiju 5 runs away from his half century. This time played softly towards the point region for an easy single. Slowly the score moves to 87. A good partnership between these two senior players of Maratha Arabians, Usman and Jiju.
46 for Jiju, 34 for Usman, and he's found Adnan Arif. Very good catch that from Adnan. Didn't get all of it, Usman Khan. And in the end has found the fielder. This is a big wicket for the Ajman Heroes.
Played against the wind, Usman Khan, and in the deep he was caught by Adnan Arif, a useful all-rounder. Taking a good catch, he ran about 10 yards towards his left hand. That's the end of Usman Khan, a relief for Ajman Heroes. Amjad Gul got big wicket of Usman Khan. The new man is Muhammad Afzal, who dropped couple of dollies yesterday night.
Well, interesting to see he's in the side, walking in number 4, Nuwan Stunden. Would have probably sent in the left-hander at this stage, especially with the leg spinner bowling. He's got a name to prove now. Muhammad Afzal, as you mentioned, dropped not one but two crucial catches, and probably the game as well yesterday. Zawar's catch, the game-changing moment.
I've seen a bit of his batting, Abdur Rahman. He plays the spin bowlers with very ease, and he has played first-class cricket in Pakistan. He has been new to UAE cricket.
It was good to see. As we were mentioning, Ahmed Shafiq as well, one of the players coming in from Pakistan. Muhammad Afzal as well. We'll see quite a few of these in this AVR Pay News Ajman T20 powered by SkyExchange.net.
This time it was cut straight into the hands of youngster Yash, and that's the end of over number 10. Score moves to 89 for the loss of 2 wickets. Adnan Arif continues from the far end, and we have a change in the com box. It's Faizan Khan back in the house.
Thank you so much, Mudassir. Yeah, it's going smooth for the Maratha Arabians as I come and join. It goes to the boundary through extra cover. Nicely played. Jiju has been in some supreme form. We saw him score a half century yesterday. Just couldn't take his team for a home win. But certainly, yeah, he's making the difference, Mudassir.
Yeah, definitely it was driven hard through, towards the cover region for a boundary, and with the help of this 4, he brings up his second half century of this tournament.
Right then, amazing stuff coming in from Jiju. And again, a drive, this time not getting to the pitch of the ball perfectly and just playing it straight to the fielder. A rare dot ball coming in. Adnan, the bowler for Ajman Heroes.
They started with Hazrat Luqman, who was a bit expensive, and Sanchit Mohan Sharma, who got the wicket of Hamdan Tahir. And after that, it's the part-timers who are operating from both the ends, Adnan Arif and Amjad Gul.
Nicely bowled. But this is negative bowling, if you ask me. Pitching outside the leg stump. What it does is take away one of the more important criterias of getting a batter out, that is leg before the wicket. So you can't get a leg before the wicket if you bowl from around the wickets and pitch it outside the leg stump. Although it was nicely bowled, the last one. But I'd like to see him bowl on that middle stump and get some air to the ball as well. There we go. That is the kind of ball that I'm talking about.
This time he was on the mark. Adnan Arif played straight towards the long off region for an easy run. Muhammad Afzal, who has dropped a couple of catches yesterday night, he has been promoted in the batting. He comes in at the fall of Usman Khan.
Nice looking back foot punch coming in for just a single as a sweeper cover. Picks the ball up and throws it back to the bowler. Nicely played. This is going the Arabians' way as of now. The score is looking good. They haven't lost too many wickets. Jijo is in supreme touch. Everything right about that.
Faizan, to everyone's shock, he won the toss and he is elected to bat first. Jiju.
Big shot down the ground, clears the ropes comfortably. Big one once again. That's a 6.
And this is the first maximum from the blade of Muhammad Afzal. And it was straight over the head of bowler. That's the end of over number 11.
Coming back to the toss, he won the toss and decided to bat first, Jiju. And I think it has to do with the conditions because today the game is being played in the daylight. Last night there was very heavy dew and the toss played an important role. But I don't think here it is going to play a very important role because there isn't going to be much dew on the wicket. The wicket isn't going to turn much. It's going to stay almost the same. And this is a wicket where you apply yourself, you can extract some bounce and turn as well.
And it's a bit humid out there. And it's also windy. It's 21 kilometers per hour. Jiju going with ease. Amjad Gul continues from the pavilion end.
Nice loopy delivery from Amjad. Played with a straight bat down the ground. Nicely done. Another single added to the total.
And they are using the same surface which was used yesterday night. Hats off to our groundsman for preparing this wicket. Muhammad Afzal this time played towards the square leg region for an easy run. Bulk of the scoring has been done by the captain Jiju Janardhanan.
Very good last night as well. Unfortunate, what a game of cricket we've had. The third match that happened yesterday. The second match of the day and the third match overall in this AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. It was topsy-turvy. And while I left commentary in the 15th over, I was very comfortable that Delhi Bulls would win it easily. But then Maratha Arabians came back and made a match out of it. Mudassir was there to comment during those last few balls of the match. How was your heartbeat, Mudassir? Did you get your Delhi?
And in the meanwhile, it's Muhammad Afzal clearing with ease. It goes towards the long off region for a huge 6 from the bat of Muhammad Afzal.
It was a poor ball. It was just under the bat. He didn't do anything other than hit it with the turn, with the spin. Nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, there it is. A half volley, a juicy half volley. But still, these have to be put away, and he put away in style. It was even better than the last shot.
He's looking good today. Muhammad Afzal this time goes straight over the bowler's head for a couple of bounces towards the fence for 4 runs.
Brilliant batting this from Afzal. He's taken the attack. He knows that there are a lot of wickets remaining in hand. Jiju is batting really well. So Jiju might have thought that he's going to be the one who's going to stay till the end. And Afzal is going to take the charge of the attack and take them to the next gear here. The Arabians. Next ball, nicely bowled. Loopy. Beautifully played. Back foot, cut away. Nicely done. Is there a fielder running towards it? No, he won't reach it. So 4 more. Back-to-back 3 boundaries coming in this over. A very expensive one for the Ajman Heroes.
This is Muhammad Afzal. This time it was a pitch back of the length and made the room for himself. Back-to-back boundaries for Muhammad Afzal. So a good partnership between Afzal and Jiju Janardhanan continues. Muhammad Afzal has been promoted today in the batting order. And he has shown that he is a very good player of spin bowling. There is a change in the bowling as we can see from the far end. It's captain Adnan Mulk. What a beautiful view of this ground. The back we have the high-rise buildings. The match officials for today's game is Umar Farooq and Tehseen.
Oh, that's a juicy full toss. I think it just came out of the hand and it's been played outside the park. It's been given a no ball also. Well, that's a little harsh from the umpires. They could have given it a dead ball easily because it just came out of the hand just like that. No ball and a 4. So that's 5 runs added to the total. Nothing going Ajman Heroes' way.
Rightly said, everything going against Ajman Heroes. The captain starts with a no ball and it's a free hit.
Another good shot in the gap. 1 bounce into the fence. 4 more. We are looking at a huge score here if they go and keep on doing this, what they're doing in the past 2-3 overs. Amazing striking.
Brilliant batting display by Jiju Janardhan. This time it was like a tracer bullet towards the fence. And Adnan Mulk just bowled 1 delivery and gave away 9 runs. They might cross 200 mark today.
Catch.
Another shot in the air, another shot in the gap, another shot that goes to the boundary. 4 more. It's carnage here at the Malik Cricket Stadium. The Ajman Heroes are taking a big stick from the bat of these 2 batters.
Elegantly played by Jiju Janardhan. Technically very sound batsman. Bulk of the runs he got through boundaries. This time using his feet towards the mid-wicket region for an easy single.
Poor ball once again. Absolutely poor. He's trying to bowl those back of the hand deliveries like a regular leg spinner. And he's trying to mix it up. Just like Sachin Tendulkar used to do. Bowl his offies and his leggies, but he hasn't been able to control it. Look at that. Look at that. Once again a full toss. And both these batsmen would be disappointed to miss out on these dollies.
And a bit sluggish in the field, Faizan, Sheikh, and they have got easy 2 runs, Mohammad Afzal and Jiju Janardhanan. After yesterday's loss, Maratha Arabians came back very strongly in this match.
Big one out of the park, I can tell you, with the kind of noise that it made. It has gone a long, long way. That's another 6 coming in from the bat of, was it Jiju? I think it was Afzal. Afzal is the man who's hit it out of the park once again. And, you know, he is blasting them away. Look at that. Look at that. Going, gone.
Clean hitting here by Mohammad Afzal. And a very expensive over by Adnan Mulk continues.
Another no ball given by the umpire. Oh, that's very poor. From the standards of the games that we are having here, I don't know why Adnan Mulk decided to bowl himself here. And it seems as if he hasn't bowled even in gully cricket for like 5-6 years, is it?
And this time goes miles in the air. Amjad Gul comes down, but it's a free hit. He survives.
142 for 2 already in the 13th over. Brilliant batting display. Absolutely amazing stuff. Although it was a catch taken, as Mudassir pointed out, it was a free hit. The catch cannot be counted and a single added to the total. Ajman Heroes reeling and reeling big time under pressure.
So after 13 overs, score moves to 142 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Outside.
Amjad comes into bowl again. First up, nicely bowled. Loopy delivery, turning as well. This is what I'm talking about. If you pitch it in the right areas, you'll get some support, some assist from the wicket as well. A rare dot ball in this innings for the last 3-4 overs. Nicely played. This was a touch shot coming in, beating the third man. A couple or a single? It's going to be a single, I believe. No, a double taken. So good running between the wickets here.
They have been very quick between the wickets, Mohammad Afzal and Jiju Janardhanan. This time pushed towards third man region.
Big shot down the ground. There's a fielder there. 1 bounce and goes to him. So they are looking here the Arabians is to hit every single ball out of the park, and I think it's not a bad idea because they still have 8 wickets remaining and they're still very nicely poised. 146 on the board for the loss of 2 after 13.3. This is going good for the Maratha Arabians. Nicely played. Big shot down the ground. Found the fielder though. Thankfully, some respite coming in for the Ajman Heroes, and thankfully someone has taken a catch. So this carnage comes to an end from these two batters. And finally, they have gotten a wicket here.
A brilliant catch taken in the outfield by Sanchit Mohan Sharma. That is the end of Captain Jiju Janardhanan, who had played an outstanding knock. He made the same mistake going against the wind. That's the second wicket for Amjad Gul. Score is 146 for the loss of 3 wickets.
New batter joining the crease, and he has the license to go big from right from the word go. Shahnawaz is the new batsman who's coming out to bat now, taking his guard. There's a spring in the step of all the batters here for Maratha Arabians because they know that still a lot of overs remaining and they are very, very well poised in this game.
Shahnawaz Khan this time going on the back foot and pushed gently towards a long on region for an easy single. He has played for Vidarbha and he has played under Wasim Jafar. Talented cricketer Shahnawaz Khan.
Afzal on strike. Good ball. Flipper. Quicker through the air. Quicker through the wicket as well. Eventually played well. He was a little late on the shot there, Afzal, but finally some semblance coming onto the game. Finally some peace and calm for the Ajman Heroes. A good over comes to an end. 148 for 3.
After 1 over, Adnan Mulk bowled. There's a change from the same end. It's Dawood Ejaz. He'll be bowling the 15th over of the first innings. Mohammad Afzal on strike. This time played gently towards mid-wicket region. And Shahnawaz Khan is very quick between the wickets. And they have gone for 2 runs.
Yeah, certainly good running between the wickets here. 150 on the board for the Maratha Arabians. And 150 with already 5.5 overs remaining. This is going good for them.
1.
They would certainly look to reach at least 200 here, Mudassir. What do you think?
Yes, definitely, because they have Mohammad Afzal, Shahnawaz on the crease and Umar Farooq yet to come. Ansh Tandon is there. This time played with the help of the wrist towards mid-wicket and square leg region. Once again, the fresh legs, Shahnawaz Khan and Mohammad Afzal, very quick between the wickets.
Good running between the wickets once again for both these batters. 152 for 3 now after 14.3. Dawood has started well. He needs to keep going just the way he has. Nicely bowled, nicely played. Straight to short third this time around, but a single is on the cards. A single it is, added to the scorecard as well. 153 for 3 after 14.2. So once again, Mudassir, my point being, they would look at least 200. And what do you think if they get to 200?
Definitely they should be eyeing around the 200 because at the toss, Jiju said he's looking at around 180, 190. Batsmen are doing a wonderful job this time. Shahnawaz tried to go big. Down the ground, it went towards the square leg region for an easy single. It has been a better over by Dawood Ejaz.
Yeah, good couple of overs coming in for the Ajman Heroes here. Short ball, played well with a straight bat, but unfortunately found the fielder on the sweeper cover fence. And that's another single. So this is what Ajman Heroes would have wanted from Dawood. That is what he has delivered. He has delivered a boundary-less over here. So once again, Afzal will have to look for some runs if they have to reach to that 200 mark.
And after 15 overs, score moves to 155 for the loss of 3 wickets.
So it's 155 for 3 after 15. The last 5 overs, officially the slog overs of the innings remaining. As there's going to be a bowling change. We see the helmets come out for Afzal. And I reckon it's going to be a faster bowler. Luqman Luki would come into bowl now.
He was very wayward in his first spell, gave away around 38 runs in his 3 overs. Jiju came very hard on Hazrat Luqman. Still 5 more overs to go. Amjad has completed his quota. Luqman left with 1 over and Sanchit Mohan Sharma. He has also 1 over left. So the trouble continues for Ajman Heroes. The captain needs to look for new options.
What should be the ploy here, Mudassir, for Luqman Luki, since he's given away so many runs? Look at that, 34 runs in his first 3. Where should he bowl? What do you think?
This time played gently towards mid-wicket region for 1 bounce. Sanchit Mohan Sharma comes from the deep. I think the ideal situation according to this match, if he can go for some slow cutters and if he bowls on a good length area, it will help him, as we have seen Amjad got couple of wickets by bowling on a good length areas. Though he's a spinner, why not Luqman should try a slower ones, bowling on a good length area.
Spot on. But he's bowling those quicker ones. It's straight, it's edged, and nicely taken by Adnan behind the wickets. The heavy set Adnan was very agile on his feet, and it was a thick edge as well, travelling fast to him. Nicely taken eventually. The 4th wicket down here. Well taken, Adnan. Good catch.
At last, Hazrat Luqman got a wicket on his name. It was Shahnawaz Khan. Was brilliantly caught by wicket-keeper Adnan Khan. Scored just 2 runs. Mohammad Afzal is still out there. The new batsman is the all-rounder Umar Farooq. The score is 156 for the loss of 4 wickets after 15.2 overs for Maratha Arabians.
So as the fourth wicket goes down, a wicket goes down in the commentary box as well. Out goes Mudassir and in comes, we lovingly call him ABD. It's Abdur Rahman Tariq. Welcome back.
Well, thank you, Faizan. A well-reserved rest for Mudassir Ali. 156 for 4, 15 overs. They're going at 10 runs and over. They're sending in the aggressive batsmen. Shahnawaz Khan followed by Umar Farooq. No one stunned in yet. Left-hander would have been my choice at this stage.
He took up a lot of balls yesterday, Abdur Rahman, and possibly that is the reason why he's not in supreme touch, possibly. That is why he isn't sent up the order. Luqman, in comes again. This hit on the pads, but I think it was going down the leg side. Loud appeal coming in from Luqman Luki though. But this is turning out to be a good passage of play for the Ajman Heroes. They have restricted the runs and put the pressure back on Maratha Arabians, who were like running away with the game.
Well, yes, Hawkeye, Faizan Khan, spot on there. The ball was going down leg side. Would have probably been 1 red and 2 greens on the DRS. But yeah, good fight back this from Ajman Heroes. They'll be looking to chase as less as possible. Anything less than 170, 180 even from this stage. Ball is in the air. That's a beautiful hit from the bat of Mohammad Afzal. He moves on to 49. And that is probably, for me, the shot of the day.
What a shot. Luqman might shadow practice it, but the fact is that he bowled a poor delivery right under the bat. And it had the license to go big for Afzal. This is not the first time Afzal has hit a 6. It's his 4th, mind you. And he's quickly on to 49 of just 23 deliveries. Way to go, Mohammad Afzal.
Well, he had a horrid day in the field yesterday. Dropped a couple of easy catches. And he's making it up nicely with the bat now. He races on to 50 of just 24 deliveries. What a knock by the champion. Came in at number 4 after the loss of Usman Khan. And he's made it count. Brilliant half century.
Absolutely amazing to watch. Fireworks all around the park. 4 sixes, couple of 4s as well against his name. And this is the kind of batting that inspires the others as well to deliver for their team.
Definitely. Inspiration is needed here. Maratha Arabians losing their game yesterday. Close encounter. They were looking like they would have won, but then Delhi Bulls snatched it from them. End of 16 overs, score moves on to 166 for 4.
Take a quick look at the scoring card here. Jiju Janardhanan, another half century and in quick time, 68 of 38. Hamdan Tahir, again 4 of 5. Usman Khan, good start for him, 34 of 26. And then Mohammad Afzal came in and blasted everything away, 50 of 24. Shahnawaz Khan, 2 of 3. Umar Farooq, out there right now with Mohammad Afzal, 2 of 2. Still a lot of batting to come. Ansh Tandon, we've been talking about him. Mujahid Amin, Saqib Manshad, who bowled really well. Matiullah was the pick of the bowlers in the second game last night. And then there's Harry Bharwal. Yash comes into bowl. This next one, it's played high, up in the air and over the park, over the side screen. There she goes into the fence for yet another big one from Afzal's bat.
Well, Mohammad Afzal, he doesn't care if these boundaries are 75 meters or 90 meters. That's a 6 in any ground in the world. Beautiful shot that, straight down the ground, over the side screen. That's a monster hit. 56 already for Mohammad Afzal. And there are 23 legal deliveries to come, Faizan. Do you think he can get to that 3-figure mark?
Well, the way he's batting, he can cross that mark, maybe. You never know, cricket is a funny game. The problem with the batsman is that it takes only one ball to get him out. And this is where you need to be very consistent. You need to keep on focusing every single delivery. Well, the ball has gone out of reach for the ball boys. Possibly they're still looking for it. It was a monster hit, as Abdur Rehman Tariq told you. 172 on the board for the loss of 4. 16.1 overs gone. And Yash has been welcomed to the crease with a huge hit. Is it a good ploy to bring in a new bowler, a young bowler, to bowl the 17th over of the innings?
Well, I think they've missed a trick, Faizan. You're absolutely spot on there. Bringing in Yash on the 17th over. I have to question the tactics. In the middle innings, when Adnan, Arif, Adnan, Mulk and Amjad Gul were bowling, would have been a better option to use him then, maybe. Then again, these are the moments that make the young players. He might be nervous, but if he picks up a wicket, tell you what, that confidence will come in quickly.
Good ball. Flatter through the air, quicker through the air, turning into the pads. Nicely tucked away by Umar. A single on the cards, definitely. 174 for 4.
Well, I don't think he's going to be bowling any loopy deliveries to Afzal. They're all going to be quick. Just like that. Short, slightly short, cut nicely. There's a fielder chasing it, but he won't. Oh, he got his foot to hit, but the ball still hit the rope.
He definitely needs football lessons there, the fielder. Trying to use that big old boot to his advantage, just couldn't get it going. So another boundary added to the total. They're quickly getting there to the 200 mark. And if they get there, that will be a psychological advantage as well. This time nicely bowled into the stumps, giving him no room whatsoever to play. Played down the leg, onside, and long on will come into play. Single added to the total. 179 for 4 now. 16.5 gone. Last ball of the over. Yash once again.
Again targeting the stumps. Dangerous to cut that ball. So a steady delivery to finish the 17th over. Score moving on to 180 for the loss of 4 wickets. Well, Dawood Ejaz, another part-time bowler coming in. Just a single taken. Brings Mohammad Afzal back on strike. He's on 62. He's not going to stop. Ball is in the air. And it's over the fielder for 6. Adnan Arif, well, he jumped, but the timing was not good enough of that jump, and the ball is gone for 6.
Nicely played once again, flat, hard. And for a moment, Mohammad Afzal would have had his heart in his mouth when the fielder jumped in. But eventually, fortune favors the brave, and that is what they're doing. Mohammad Afzal now on 74. And a big one. Oh, this is even bigger. This is out of the park. It's a huge 6 once again.
Well, if your car is parked anywhere close to that gate, move it, because Mohammad Afzal is in full flow at the moment. He is moved on to 80 already. Faizan, I think that 3-figure mark is what he's looking for. What a monster hit this.
In our excitement, we might have miscalculated. I believe it is 74 of 30 for Mohammad Afzal.
Well, clearly, I have lost my mathematical skills.
It's catching on from me to you now.
74 of just 30 deliveries. Back-to-back 6s against Dawood Ejaz. 193 already. We're still in the 17th over. Oh, there, you're not going to get that. LBW Dawood. Pitching outside leg stump. Faizan does not like that angle of bowling, especially from the right-handers.
Yeah, again, point being that you're taking one aspect of the game away. That's you just cannot get a leg before the wicket from that angle. Seam up delivery. And this one is up in the air, sliced off the bat, and it's running towards the fence. The captain Adnan Mulk will chase it, and 2 runs added easily to the total. They have 3 runs taken. Good running between the wickets, and a sloppy bit of work from the captain himself in the field.
Oh yes, good response from Umar Farooq. Mohammad Afzal looks a bit exhausted, but Umar Farooq is fresh, just walked in. And he's pushed his partner. The good thing is the last ball of the over. He wanted to take strike. Can he get a maximum out of it? No. Just goes down to the cover fielder. They take a single. 197 on the board already with 2 more overs to go.
Look at the scorecard once again. 68 of 38 for the captain Jiju. Hamdan Tahir 4 of 5. Usman Khan had a good start, 34 of 26. But that man, Mohammad Afzal, is in a different league altogether. 77 of just 32 deliveries. Shahnawaz Khan 2 of 3. And then Umar Farooq, who's still out there. And his job has been mainly to rotate the strike and give it back to Mohammad Afzal. Although it's going to be Umar on strike for this next over coming in from Sanchit. He had bowled decently well in the first 3 overs. Picking up a wicket and giving away just 21 runs when they were going all guns blazing, especially Jiju Janardhanan at that time was doing really, really good.
Yeah, bowled a good spell with the new ball. Sanchit Sharma picked up a wicket. But this is going to be a different ball game now. 19th over. Umar Farooq. Oh, he's trying to get Afzal on strike. Just as Faizan was saying, he wants to get that single, get Afzal on strike, who's 23 runs away from what would have been an amazing 100. Let's see if we can get to it.
But a good ball coming in first up from Sanchit. In that corridor of uncertainty, pitching and moving away from the seam as well. In comes Sanchit again.
Well, this time he's hit it hard. And even though there was a misfield, Mohammad Afzal was in no mood of taking 2 runs.
So Afzal is going to be on strike for this next delivery. Only 10 more balls remaining in this innings. And Afzal would certainly want to get to that 3-figure mark. 23 more required for him. 198 for 4. In comes Sanchit. There we go. Flat hard towards the leg side. Good bit of work down at the boundary. There's a fumble which will ensure that Afzal is going to be back on strike. 200 on the board. This is the first 200 that we have seen in the AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net.
Well, I'm sure it's first of many. Maratha Arabians surprised us all when they won the toss, elected to bat first. And you can see why they wanted to do that. Put up a big total. That's exactly what they've done. Down the leg side. It's in the air. And it's gone for a boundary. Mohammad Afzal has quickly moved into the 80s now.
Poor ball down the leg side. And the way Mohammad Afzal is seeing these balls, you know, he might have seen a football coming his way. Helped it on its way nicely into the gap. 1 bounce 4. Beautifully played. He's into the 80s now. 83 of 34 deliveries. 17 more to get for him. And just 8 more balls remaining in this innings. 204 for 4.
Well bowled.
Well, short and wide. They're looking at the umpire. No. Faizan Khan here in the com box has his arms stretched out. The umpire's in no mood for any exercise, Faizan. That's a dot ball.
Well, I felt as if it was way above his head and also too wide as well. But then again, a rare dot ball coming in for Ajman Heroes.
It's in the slot, it's in the air. Is that going to be a wicket? Yes, it is. It's the end of an amazing knock from Mohammad Afzal. He falls for 83. What an innings from number 4. Mohammad Afzal walked in after the wicket of Usman Khan, and he's delivered a timely wicket here, but it's, I think, a bit too late for the Ajman Heroes. That's a massive total already.
What a knock. All hail Mohammad Afzal. Brilliant knock. 83 of just 36 deliveries. A strike rate of 231. 4 fours, 7 huge ones. And when I say huge, I mean huge. Humongous sixes. He has hit outside the park most of the times.
The last over of the first innings coming up. It's Dawood Ejaz. He'll be happy to see the back of Mohammad Afzal. Oh, it's a misfield. Sanchit Sharma. A bit of inconsistent bounce there on the field. But there's no excuse. He's given away a boundary.
Flat, hard, straight to Sanchit. Got a bounce in front of him and got an awkward bounce as well. But does what whenever a fielder misfields, he does the same thing. Look at the pitch as if it was the field's fault. This time around, one bounce to the mid-wicket fence and a single there.
Well, Amjad now gets on strike. He's only got 4 deliveries. Umar Farooq, 12 of 10. 209 runs on the board. This is going to take a mammoth effort from the batsman. Ejaz hiding the ball as if he's a fast bowler. And first ball gets a wicket. Adnaan and Mulk, the captain, has taken an easy catch. Amjad falls for a first ball duck. Very disappointing. Had an opportunity to play a quick cameo. Amjad falls first ball. Umar Farooq gets back on strike. Dawood Ejaz. Well, I'll tell you what, Faizan, I don't think I've seen him bowl before this tournament. And here he's bowling the 20th over of the game.
2 more balls remaining. 210 on the board. He has done a decent job in the last over, actually. And this one is a stumping opportunity, is it? I think it is. Given out by the umpire, so every other batter who comes in and faces one delivery and goes back. But it doesn't matter because the score is looking really good. 210 for 6 now. For 7 now, in fact.
Well, clearly the left-handers have no idea how to play Dawood Ejaz. Amjad first ball duck. Saqib Manchat first ball duck as well. 210 for the loss of 7 wickets. One more delivery to play in the first innings for the Maratha Arabians.
So only one delivery remaining in this innings as the new batter comes out without a helmet, mind you. This is Harry. Harry Bharwal comes into bat. Last ball of the innings. Here we go. And a dot ball. A great finish to the over from Dawood. Kudos to him to restrict Maratha Arabians to 210 for 7 in their allotted 20 overs.
Well, that finish will give you an idea of how good that knock was from Mohammad Afzal. Harry Barwal, Saqib Manchat, Anstanden, all three of them not even able to get bat on ball. Umar Farooq as well, he was in for 11 delivery, just scored 12 runs. So there you have it. Ajman Heroes will need 211 runs to get their first points in this AVR Pay News Ajman T20, powered by SkyExchange.net. Maratha Arabians will be the happier side. These are the highlights then. Started off nicely from Jiju Janardhanan. Faizan, you will like this one. Over point for 6.
What a shot. And some back-to-back good shots coming in from the batters from Maratha Arabians. What a flick down the ground, down the square leg. In fact, and this was edged to the boundary towards third man, so luck favored them as well. But some great shots all around the wicket for them. And then Jiju crossed his 50 as well. In came Afzal, and Afzal blasted everything away. Look at that. That's a poor delivery that came in from the back of the hand. And look at that one. That was monstrous. That was huge. That was beyond the side screen as well. And we saw a few of them back to back during that phase of the innings from the 10th to the 14th over. There were a lot of sixes hit. And eventually they got some consolation wickets as well, the Ajman Heroes. But what a drive coming in from Jiju this time around.
He's very stylish, Jiju Janardhanan. And for the style of Jiju, there was the brute strength of Mohammad Afzal. Look at those monster hits. You don't want to be a bowler when a batsman like that is against you. Amjad Gul tried everything. Slower delivery, short balls in the slot, and kept going for boundaries. Adnan Mulk dished up some nice full tosses for the batsman as well. And it was Jiju Janardhanan. What a shot that over cover. This one as well. Evading the fielders at will. Mohammad Afzal on the other end just kept going one way, and that was looking for the highway.
Monster hits, as Abdur Rahman Tariq pointed out, and a lot of them, in fact. Look at that. Again and again and again down the ground towards the mid wicket, up and over the infield, and finally he fell to a good ball. There we go. That was a big one as well. This was the last over when Afzal was still going big, but eventually gave his wicket away.
Yeah, just a misfield that last over from Dawood Ejaz. Picked up 2 wickets. Those of Anstanden and Saqib Manchat. Good glove work by Adnan Khan. Took a good diving catch and then some stumpings as well. So that's the scorecard. Then Jiju Janardhanan 68 of 38. Usman Khan 34 of 26. And then Mohammad Afzal 83 of 36 deliveries. Not a lot of contributions from the rest. Just the 6 extras, but a massive total there. Faizan 210 for the loss of 7 wickets. The Maratha Arabians.
We'll take a look at the bowling card as well. Luqman Luki, very expensive. 4 overs, 44 runs, picked up a wicket. Sanchit Sharma was decent. 4 overs, 28 runs, picking up 2 wickets. Adnan Arif, 3 overs, 32 runs. Amjad Gul, look at that. 4 overs, 37 runs, picked up 2 wickets. Adnan Mulk Nawab, 1 over, 24 runs. Dawood Ejaz, 3 overs, 30 runs and picked up 2 wickets in the last over. And Kumar, 1 for 14. We have Namrata on the ground right now for the interviews with the players.
We are paying news Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. So we are here in the break time of both the innings, and I have the team captain of Maratha Warriors, Jiju Janardhanan, with me again. Welcome, Jiju.
Hi, thank you. You want to ask something?
Welcome back, Jiju. It's the second match for your team today. It's day 3, and unfortunately last night your team didn't make it. Y'all couldn't win the match, but it looks like your team is catching up today. Y'all made some really good scores, 204. That's commendable. What do you have to say about that?
Well, first of all, last night was a very good game. Unfortunately, it didn't come out positive for us. Today, it's been a different day, different game. It was a day game, and obviously 204, 210 is a very good score on this wicket, I believe. And I hope this I can back down as a positive win for us.
Amazing, Jiju. I hope the second innings for y'all goes really well, and today the team definitely wins. Also, please tell me how, again, 50 runs. Back to back, you're creating these half centuries. So, what's the plan behind that? And, is this the plan for the entire league? Are in all matches you're going to do the same thing?
I hope I score better runs in the coming games. It's good to be back in form. I have struggled last couple of tournaments with runs, and I'm happy that I am scoring some runs in this tournament. And being a captain, I think leading from front is very important, and I'm very happy that there are scores behind me.
Amazing, Jiju. Congratulations on that. And all the best. May the best team win. We will see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And over to the commentary box. We will also probably take a short break in between.
AVR Pay News, Ajman T20. AVR Pay News, Ajman T20 Cup 2022.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second innings of this first game here. Day 3, Ajman Heroes versus Maratha Arabians. You're watching the AVR Pay News, Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. The umpires are almost ready. The floodlights are now fully on, in full effect. And joining me in the comm box for the first half of this encounter, this run chase, is Faizan Khan. Faizan, welcome.
Thank you so much, Abdul Rehman Tariq. Yeah, the umpires are moving in onto the ground now. Maratha Arabians have already made a massive total of 211. That is the target that the Ajman Heroes need to overhaul to win this game. And we have been seeing very competitive games till now in the first 2 days.
Hello, mic check, 1, 2, 3.
150, 155 have been very fighting totals. We saw the last game being fought hard on 142 last night, and it was a big game. It was topsy-turvy. It was fantastic. So 211, in my mind, is a big, huge total on this ground.
Well, 211 on this ground is definitely a big total. Big unit. Adnan Khan and Adnan Mulk, the captain, walking out. They'll have a role to play here. One of them has to score a big one, 100, if they need to get close.
All right, in the meanwhile, Namrata is on the ground for an interview with one of the players or one of the staff members. Let's see.
And now here we have a very special guest who is here with me today right now, whose presence automatically lightens up the entire atmosphere here. And I am very glad and honored to announce we have Mr. Shaji ul Mulk with us here today, the founder and chairman of Mulk Holdings and Abu Dhabi T10 Cricket League, and now Ajman T20 Cup. And he is also one of the only Indian members of the Emirates Cricket Board, which is, I mean, I can just go on and on with his endless list of achievements. Thank you so much, Shaji, for being here with us today and gracing us with your presence. So it's day 3. Please tell us about, what are the plans and expectations like in the coming days, because it's been so commendable so far. And please tell us, the audience, what do you think about it?
Yeah, thank you, Namrata. I think having seen the way the Ajman T20 Cup has been launched, the way it's being conducted, the team behind the scenes, Saif, Fayaz, yourself included, and all the members of the Ajman Cricket Council and the management team are really doing a top job to make a domestic cricket to a international level. That's been always our, the whole objective of this particular tournament is how do we transform a domestic cricket with UAE players into an experience of what international cricket is all about. So that's why we did the whole thing right from the players draft, the way the players are introduced and the way they're captured live. Today, I think the Ajman T20 Cup is going live in many, many countries, right from US to Europe to Asia, everywhere basically. So I think having those objectives in mind, it's extremely pleasing the way the property is moving, the cricket property. So this is just one of the series of many, many properties that we want to do. And it's a good start. And I think the best thing is this tournament is putting cricketers of all levels of the UAE. There's some top cricketers, some the so-called B division or the C division or whatever. They're all pitting together, and the experience they're gaining from rubbing shoulders to the best of the world, in the sense best in the UAE, is really commendable. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mulk. So also, as we all know, you are the creator of the world-famous T10 Cup, and now Ajman T20 Cup. So what exactly is this talent hunt about for Ajman T20, and how do you see all these players getting associated with T10 in the future?
Yeah, I think we have a very specific path to this particular concept. Right from the way the Abu Dhabi T10 team names are being used, and also from the fact that the cricketers of the UAE, as a regulation in the Abu Dhabi T10 and also I think forthcoming leagues in the UAE, we have already passed a regulation where at least 3 UAE players will play in the international leagues. So that means if there are 8 teams, you need 24 players. And 24 players is all about finding the top 24 in the country to be part of the squad. So this lays a pathway for those Abu Dhabi T10 internationals and many other international leagues. So that's why this tournaments are very important. And that's the connect between the T20 Cup being using the Abu Dhabi T10 names and the whole talent hunt program.
Amazing. Thank you so much for having your presence here with us today, and looking forward to a lot of more interviews with you. And thanks a lot again for coming here, and All the very best for the entire league. All the very best for all the ventures ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so back live, and the first boundary already seen from Adnan's bat. Heavy unit, and throws that bat heavily as well, but it was nicely played. It was elegant as well. Let's look at the replay. Look at that, down on one knee and playing it with an open face, hitting it towards covers for 4. 5 without loss.
Oh, there you can see as well, standing outside his crease, throwing his bat, and another one outside off stump, trying to negate that swing from Saqib Munshid. Saw that swing account for Wasim Bari yesterday. They've given it as a wide. So 6 off the first over already. And they need almost 11 and over, Faizan, if they want to make a run chase out of this.
Absolutely spot on, Abdurrahman Tariq. We haven't seen such exaggerated swing that we were seeing last night from Saqib. And again, some swing to be seen outside the off stump, almost a Yorker, trying to use his feet there. Couldn't get to the pitch of the ball, going under the bat. And another dot ball. Good start from Saqib.
Yeah, you can see there Adnan pointing from his hand that he's taking the ball away from him. Will we see that surprise in swinger from the left-hander? That's the question.
That is what I've been waiting for since yesterday.
I think you'll keep waiting, because if I know Saqib Munshid, he doesn't like bowling that in swinger. Although that's a stock delivery of almost every left-handed bowler that I know. There, tried it, but didn't get any swing at all.
And I think Adnan missed out on a juicy full toss as well. So, end of the first over, 6 without loss after 1. And that is the handsomeness of the commentary box that you can see. That's Abdurrahman Tariq and that's me, Faizan. Big shout out going out to all our viewers across the globe. We have a lot of streaming partners. We're going to tell you exactly where you can stream us and listen to our commentary. Chasing a mammoth target of 211, Ajman Heroes have started with caution. They've cautiously started this game, 6 without loss after the first over. Nawab, the captain of the side, is going to be on strike now for this second over from Matiullah.
Again, another outswinger. Matiullah Khan bowled a very good spell yesterday. Very unlucky. Was on a hat-trick. And then Mohammad Azhar hit the last ball of his spell for 6 and settled the game. There you can see right behind. A lot of crowd here as well. Very good to see. Ajman and Ajman Cricket Council. You can call it the hub of UAE cricket at the moment. You can see all those floodlights in the background. Matches going on almost every ground.
Another swinging delivery, outside edge, going towards the boundary. Third man will come in and cut it from going to the boundary, but Matiullah has started where he left last night, swinging the ball beautifully once again. Very good shape on that delivery.
And again, Faizan, you mentioned this in the first match when you saw Adnan Mulk batting. That foot movement, something that's missing. Depends a lot on his hand-eye coordination. Plays away from his body. That's very risky against the moving ball.
And again, swing will account for the first wicket. Will it? It does. Easy catch. Matiullah has taken another one. Brilliant start for the Maratha Arabians.
Well, his batting confidence has dripped into his fielding. Mohammad Afzal dropped 3 dolly catches yesterday. He is not dropping any more. An easy catch. He settled under it nicely. Adnan Khan again was looking good but disappoints. Simple catch at cover, and the first wicket for Ajman Heroes has gone down. 7 for the loss of 1 wicket in 1.3.
Seven for one after 1.3 as a new batter. Faizan Sheikh comes in to join the captain Adnan Mulk. Mulk on strike. Swing up and over, not timing it to perfection. It won't go the distance, I reckon. But a couple of runs there for the captain.
Well, a better looking shot this time from Adnan Mulk. He looks good when he's playing in the cover region. The first boundary he scored in the tournament was very similar to this one. Faizan, you and I were in the com box. That cover drive over, short extra for 4. And your namesake Faizan is now in the ground as well. Last time we had the full flow of the commentator's curse on him. This time, let's see what he does when he gets on strike. On the pads. Played very nicely indeed. Beautiful cricketing shot that. Straight down the ground for 4.
Beautiful to see as well. The on-drive, one of the more difficult shots in cricket. The bat coming straight down. It was there in the slot, all along the carpet. Nicely done. Good start for the captain of Ajman Heroes, Nawab.
Strike. Yeah, that's a proper cricketing shot that. Not easy to play, especially when it's towards the long on region. Adnan al-Mulk is looking good. Oh, it's a no ball. And they've taken a single. So I tell you what, Faizan, we can do anything in the world. But Faizan Sheikh will not be out first ball now because he's going to face a free hit.
Spot on. The opposite of commentator's curse. What is that? Commentator's charm?
Maybe. Yeah, you can call it the commentator's charm. Or we've cursed Matiullah Khan, whichever way you want to look at it. Played straight down the ground. The fielder was right at the edge of the circle. Jiju Janardhan, the captain. And Faizan Sheikh will face his first delivery, which is going to be a free hit. Out for a first ball duck in the first inaugural game. Let's see what he does now.
Short ball trying to pull it away. Wide call by the umpire, so the free hit stays. Even the next ball that's going to be bowled is going to be a free hit. Mati not happy about that. It's one for the over called by the umpire as well.
Well, the free hit continues. This is a quick short delivery. Faizan trying to pull it, missed it completely, but you can see why. It was over his helmet. A bit of a surprise look from Hamdan Tahir, the wicketkeeper and the bowler. And he's bowled the one short ball for the over, Faizan. So expect a full delivery.
That one's played high in the air, straight to sweeper cover. So the free hit goes begging for just a single. It's 17 for 1 after 2.
Well, he's still looking at that mark, still questioning the free hit. Matiullah Khan. Eventful over comes to an end. 11 of it, 17 for 1.
It's going to be Saqib Manshad to bowl the third over, his second. Both these bowlers were absolutely on fire in the last game. It was all thanks to Zawar Fareed, who actually took the Bulls eventually beyond the cross line. In comes Manshad. Nicely played, up and over, but straight to sweep a cover. It was off a thickish outside edge. Had he tried to go over extra cover, would have been a better shot coming in from Faizan Sheikh.
Well, yes, the plan seems to be clear. They're tempting him to play it in the air towards that deep cover fielder. Even the free hit delivery just falling a few inches short. Faizan Sheikh, he's moved on to 2. Adnan and Mulk is on 9. They have to get a move along though. Is that going to be called wide? No. Interesting. I think the ball moving after it had crossed the batsman and that wide line.
Spot on. I think it was a fair and legal delivery. Although a little too wide for the bowler's liking. And I think Nawab should have made use of that width. A big slash and a miss coming in on that last delivery. 18 for 1, 2.2. Saqib Manshad. Here he comes again. Left arm over the wicket. And another shuffle across, and then a nothing shot coming in from Adnan ul Mulk. Feet going nowhere once again, as ABD pointed out.
Well, yes, the foot movement has been question mark. And you can see the difference in batsmen like Jiju Janardhanan, who gets to the pitch of the ball, gets his front foot out, plays through the line. And that's how he gets his boundaries. This time waits and played right into the hands of Muhammad Afzal, who can do nothing wrong today. We were just talking about him dropping 3 catches yesterday. This time, he's taken 2 catches out of the 2.
Second wicket goes down. The captain this time around slashed hard straight to the fielder. And as again Abdur Rehman Tariq has been on point when it comes to Muhammad Afzal today. He just can't make a mistake. Dropped 3 yesterday, already picked up 2 in the third over. 18 for the loss of 2, and this is not looking good for the Ajman Heroes.
Well, Saqib Manshad amongst the wickets. He's gotten one crucial wicket already. And Dawood Ejaz is now the new batsman coming in. Joining me in the comms will be Mudassir Ali.
Thank you, Abdul Rahman, in all sorts of trouble here. Ajman Heroes, a wild swing by Dawood Ejaz, beaten in the air. That's the end of over number 3. Score moves to 18 for the loss of 2 wickets. Matiullah will continue from far end. And it's a new batsman, both the batsmen Faizan and Dawood, after early setbacks. It all depends on Dawood and Faizan.
Well, he's played it straight down the ground. Beautiful hit there from Faizan. Just trickles away to the boundary. And they need a lot of those if they want to win this game, the Ajman Heroes.
A very attacking batsman, Faizan Sheikh, this time lofted through cover region for a couple of bounces for a boundary. There's the first 4 from his blade. Matiullah gave well 11 runs in his first over, and he starts with a boundary in his second over. They are chasing a target of 211.
On the pads this time, just beating the short fine leg fielder. They get 2. Good running between the wickets.
That's their 12th man, Madhu, on the fine leg, and beautifully played by Faizan Sheikh. It was on his legs and played through his wrist. He moves on to 8. The score moves on to 24 for the loss of 2 wickets. Dawood Ejaz at the other end, yet to open his account.
Oh, short delivery, but it was outside off stump.
This time a slow bouncer tried by Matiullah. Tried to pull this one, got beaten in the air. Straight into the hands of wicket-keeper Hamdan Tahir. Very attacking field by the captain Jiju Janardhanan. Deep square leg and third man patrolling the boundaries.
Well, Jiju Janardhanan has been so attacking that he even had a slip when there was a free hit. Oh, brilliant effort. Very unlucky Saqib Manchad that that ball has gone for 4. But that was a stellar effort there at third man. Has been so attacking. Almost got to hand to it. Almost the catch of the tournament.
Effort was brilliant, but we cannot take credit away from Faizan Sheikh. The way he played this shot, it was way outside the off stump and opened the face of his bat and got back. This is the second boundary, I would say, and 10 runs already conceded in this over by Matiullah. Bit expensive. Already gave away 21 runs and got 1 wicket to his name. A very good comeback. This time it was a Yorker played straight towards the mid-off by Faizan Sheikh. As we all know, Faizan Sheikh loves to play big shots. They need a very good start. They can manage around 50 or 60 odd runs in the power play. Then there will be the game on, because we know Dawood can also play some good big shots.
Yeah, they'll need Dawood to play the entire innings. See this run chase through if they want to win. Oh, poor shot. Very poor cricket from Faizan Sheikh. That ball coming into him, it was a slower delivery and he's played all around it and lost his middle stump.
He was eyeing that vacant area of mid wicket, but he was on target by Matiullah. That's the end of Faizan Sheikh. So after 4 overs, score moves to 28 for the loss of 3 wickets. Saqib Manshad will continue from the pavilion end, and then it's Adnan Arif, the new batsman, will be giving company to Dawood Ejaz, who's yet to open his account. We have 2 matches today. The second match is between Deccan Gladiators and Northern Warriors. Tried to play a cheeky shot. I would say he was trying for a scoop, and took the outside edge of his blade, and an easy catch in the slip by Usman Khan.
Well, I have to question the decision making here. Saqib Manshad taking the ball away from the right hander. That scoop shot is a very low percentage shot, and we've seen that now. Dawood Ejaz, well, there were a lot of runs expected from him. He has scored 0. 28 for 4 now. The Ajman Heroes in a lot of trouble.
In comes the danger man Amjad Gul. A lot of work to be done from here. It's a good start by these two fast bowlers. Once again, Saqib Manshad and Matiullah Khan. In all sorts of trouble, Ajman Heroes. 28 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Again, outside off stump, moving away. Even the shot that he played after the ball had gone past was a dangerous one. That's why they've got the slip in place. Saqib Manshad in his third over has picked up 2 wickets, given away only 7 runs. And Maratha Arabians, they're looking good to put the first points on the board.
Saqib Manshad is angling the ball away from the right-hander, and a good field placement by captain Jiju Janardhanan. Once again, it was targeted on the off stump, and this time it's a wide being given by umpire Nadeem Anjum.
Well, Mudassir Ali, you've got a target on your back now because you've called Tehseen Nadeem Anjum at least 4 times already. He was very upset when I met him outside. He's like, you guys either give us shirts with the names on the back,
He
or
has
we're going to come into the comm box.
this time using his feet, Amjad Gul. The dot ball. Tehseen Javed, I beg your pardon. He has lost a couple of kgs.
Very good recovery there by Mudassir Ali. Very good recovery. That's one way of covering up. Just call the umpire fit and fine.
At least he'll be happy once he hears this.
Wide ball.
Targeting the off stump once again. Has given wide. Amjad Gul and Adnan Arif the crease and they are yet to open their account. It has been a brilliant start given by Matiullah Khan and Saqib Manshad. Saqib Manshad into his third over gave away 9 runs and got the big wicket of Dawood Ejaz.
This time coming around the wicket. Again, wide. Very good wicket keeping there from Hamdan Tahir, saving 4 runs for his team.
So they're trying to get this ball inside the right hand batsman. It was a bit down the leg and a very good collection by young wicketkeeper Hamdan Tahir. Score moves to 31 for the loss of 4 wickets. A dolly has been dropped by the captain Jiju Janardhanan. An easy chance put on by captain himself.
Well, Mudassir Ali, I think it's tougher to drop that catch than to take that catch. I have no idea how Jiju Janardhan has dropped it. Reminds me of that Joe Denley drop against Kane Williamson in one of the test matches where the commentators, the players, even the batsman could not believe his eyes.
It was a sitter and a chance gone begging for Maratha Arabians. Amjad Gul survives, but he's yet to open his account. And here comes the big man. Smiley face.
Well, the cameras are not on him, but our eyes are on him. He's got a big smile on his face, a can of an energy drink in his hand as well. Abid Ibrahim walking into the comm box. You'll hear his voice very soon as well. 31 for 4, and finally the 5th over comes to an end.
So at last we have the man in the house. It's Abid Ibrahim. Welcome to Combox. And with him it will be Faizan Khan.
Well, thank you very much, Mudassir and Abdul Rahman. You guys been doing wonderful job. Please have a seat. Faizan Khan, for the first time on the day, third. An excellent game.
Thank you so much, Abid. And the first time we've seen spin today for the Arabians. 4 wickets down already in a huge chase of 211. They are 31 for 4 now. Ajman Heroes. Nothing heroic about that scorecard as of now. In comes Harry again.
Nicely flighted delivery. Beats the outside edge. Yes. Well, it was just an eye-opening for me to see 211 runs has been scored. So that shows there was some massive hitting from Maratha Arabians.
And the main man was Mohammad Afzal, who did most of the damage. And meanwhile, another good one coming in from Harry. Flighted into the stumps, turning just a little bit, and all Adnan could do was defend it. Another dot ball. This doesn't help the Heroes' cause.
Indeed, 4 wickets are down. Adnan Arif just glided down towards the third man. The third man is inside. Saqib Manshad giving it a chase. Only single completed. Seems like Amjad Gul wants to keep the strike. And he should be keeping the strike, I reckon, because it's now on his caliber. He's faced 5 deliveries without scoring a run. That's not an everyday you see him. That shows how much under pressure he is in.
Absolutely. When you're chasing 211, it's never easy, and especially when you're 4 wickets down already in the first 5 overs. Things not going the Heroes' way as of now. The Arabians all over them. With the bat, with the ball in the field. Amazing display of cricket from the Arabians.
Well, another dot. Just add to that one complete maiden over Amjad Gul has played. Well, he can turn this in no time, but right now the team needs a partnership. The last ball of the power play.
Slashed hard into the gap. This is going to be a boundary, breaking the shackles with that one. And he had waited for that a long time. With that 4, it's the power play overs out of the way. 36 for 4 after 6.
Despite getting hit for a boundary, this is a decent bowling. A good over from Harry Barwal in power play. Extremely well done. 6 overs are up. Just 4 wickets down. 35 on board.
All right, we were talking about it, that you can watch us almost half across the world. Broadcast or streaming partners. AVR Pay Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. Cineblist IMHD. You can watch it in the UAE. Total Sports in Afghanistan, Iran, Georgia, Pakistan. Free Sports in UK and Ireland. T-Sports in Bangladesh. Willow TV, USA and Canada. Fan Code in India. CricTracker in India, and global online YouTube as well. All thanks to our streaming partners that we can bring this live coverage to you.
Meantime, Mujahid Amin didn't get a hold of it. Adnan Arif. Yeah, it's kudos to Ajman Cricket Council who brought all this big names together.
And not to forget the Malik Cricket Stadium as well. Brilliant facilities here. Lovely pitches. It's got something for everyone. If you can apply yourself as a batter, you can score 211. And if you can bowl those good ones, fly through the air and turn it just a little bit, you can trouble the batsman, which shows on the scorecard right now, 37 for 4. So it's got everything for the faster bowlers, for the spinners, and for the batters as well.
Mujahid, as you said, is doing exactly that, but this time he finds the gap. There is a third man inside the circle, Umar Farooq. The ball, because it was too slow in the air, the ball didn't have enough fuel to go all the way for 4 runs. But this is brilliant bowling by Mujahid Amin.
Absolutely. Good start from Mujahid. He's bowling slow through the air compared to yesterday. There we go again. Slow through the air, giving it air and loop and making the batsman do the hard work. Nicely bowled. And a swing and a miss coming in from Amjad once again.
Well, Faizan, you're left with one option only to step out and hit him. He's giving a flight to the delivery. Oh, leading edge. No runs, still a dot ball. The pressure is mounting.
Absolutely, and this was the quicker one, the arm ball coming in from Mujahid. Another good ball, another good over coming in for the Maratha Arabians. Just 3 of it.
Back foot. And a single will be available this time, but I don't think so. It's a good idea to go on a back foot against Mujahid Amin. Nevertheless, 7th gone. 40 for 4.
And look at that required rate, 13.15 from here on in. And only 6 wickets remaining. 7 overs gone, 40 for 4, and Maratha Arabians in total control of the game.
Yeah, completely. They have scored par runs. 200, anything above than 200 is not an easy task. Especially when you have such a great left-arm spinner, Hari Barwal from one end and Mujahid Amin from the other. So there is no dew so far. So these bowlers will literally take you for the ride.
Thankfully, there's no dew because we've had
Enough of it.
enough of it for the whole month, I believe, yesterday. Man, it was very wet yesterday. You would stand out and it felt like as if you're standing in the rain, a light drizzle at least. You're all wet coming inside.
Yeah, it was very, very difficult day for the spinners, especially yesterday. But technically, Amjad Gul, maybe he's trying to save his wicket, or maybe he's trying to go. He's not certainly looking for big shots. He's just trapped between the two with double minds.
Or giving the Arabian bowlers some match practice here.
Steps out, hits it over, long off, and man, just grasped an opportunity there. Mohammad Afzal.
This has been Afzal's night, and I reckon it might have just stuck, but not to be at this moment. He has already taken 2 catches. He's hit 83 runs of 30-odd deliveries. He's done everything right. This was a good attempt, mind you. Never easy under the lights to take those.
Yeah. But nevertheless, a chance goes begging. Switch hit, Adnan Arif. This time he gets 4 runs for the team.
Nicely played, premeditated, completely changing the stance, and that is why Abid pointed out it's a switch hit and not a reverse sweep. Completely changed the stance there, and he knew what he was doing right from the word go. Nicely played.
Yeah, playing bit of a mind game with the bowler. It's not the bowler who can just have the fun of playing a mind game with the batter. Adnan Arif is just playing a run-up ball inning. That's not enough. A lot of hopes will be with Amjad Gul that he can hit big shots, but yeah, now it seems he's under pressure. Look at that delivery. Absolutely brilliant.
Nicely bowled. Loopy. Giving it air. Bowling it high as well. Shane Warne, the late great Shane Warne used to say, as a leg spinner, although he's not a leg spinner, Harry, it is very important for a bowler to bowl at the eye line of the batter. When you give it flight, keep it at the eye line of the batter.
Yeah, that's what it makes it. He's having a high arm action where he releases it from very high, but he's very quick also when he tries to bowl those arm deliveries. You might see him surprise the batsman and all of us any moment. Cuts it through on the back foot, single taken. You just mentioned Shane Warne. Well, what a shocking news it was for everybody. What a great legend of the game we have ever witnessed.
And he had a lot to give to the game as well still. It's unfortunate that he passed away just at 51. Nonetheless, may his soul rest in peace. 47 for 4 after 8.
So, Mujahid Amin seems he will continue his spell. He's just not giving enough time to Amjad Gul to free his arms.
Spot on. He's not letting Amjad Gul to actually go under the ball and hit it big down the ground, which he does regularly towards mid-wicket or towards long on, long off. Hasn't had the opportunity yet. They've pulled the length just a little bit back. And I think it was brilliant bowling coming in from the Arabians. Look at that, pulling the length back and giving it air, giving it time to turn as well. And it has been regularly turning today, unlike yesterday. Although this is the same wicket that the first match was played on. Yesterday it was a different wicket, which had more of grass coverage on it.
And this wicket is slightly bit of a soft. Yeah. Oh, this was into the arc. And that's what Amjad Gul can do if you bowl him there.
Well, he's taken a cue from what I was saying. Get under the ball, hit it over long on mid-wicket region. That is what he does best. And this time, it was foolish. It was easy to get under the bat. Nicely done. 55 for 4 with that 6.
At this one, again, tries to play a cut shot, misfield from Umar Farooq. You need to put the pressure on no matter what you scored. You never know. It's a game of cricket. It's all about one good performance to win you the game.
Adnan is going to be on strike, 8 of 9. Amjad 17 of 19. Consolidation is what is happening in the middle right now. But a lot of runs to get. 211. Never going to be easy.
Flick towards the onside. A quick running, single taken. And that over just ended. A successful over for Ajman Heroes. 57 for 4 after 9.
Dangerous shot, that last one, that little flick, tuck around the corner. Because if you miss it, the bowler is bowling into the stumps. It hits the pad and you're a goner.
Indeed. A very, very risky line. Especially when you play across the line. You can it can be very deceiving. If the ball is not taking the bounce, it stays low, can go through the legs. And you can be walking out.
But thankfully, the wickets on this ground have been really bouncy wickets. And in fact, yesterday as well, I was mentioning the fact that I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Faisal, who's the owner of the Malik cricket ground. And he told me that he's put in a lot of effort to actually make these wickets as bouncy as possible. He mentioned Gaba, for that matter.
Yeah, that's what he's aiming at. So we are off to Australia in October. Little summers there, winters. Oh, that was arm delivery. He's asking the umpire to call it wide, whereas he's just brushed. He's pads, I reckon.
Switch it again, and this time it's off the pad. Straight to Jiju in the slip. Loud appeal coming in, but right away the batter Adnan said it's off the thigh pad.
Yeah, that's not just enough to get a wicket. That was Jiju was certainly excited about it, but there was no bat involved. Single will be taken, and this is, I reckon, is not enough when you're chasing massive total. I think it's beyond the reach now.
Certainly, 58 for 4 at almost the halfway mark. Not the ideal kind of start that you would want chasing 211.
On top of that, they lost 4 wickets. So
absolutely,
pretty much the game is in the kitty of Maratha Arabians.
Flat and hard towards long on. There's a fielder there. Only a single, or are they going to go for a double? We'll have to wait and watch.
I think that was hit too hard. That's the reason they could only manage to get a single. Oh, there will be an appeal. But yeah, I reckon that pitched outside leg. Now that's what pointing Amjad Gul.
Spirited bowling performance coming in from the Arabians. And that has to happen because you know that you have the target on board. The bowlers get a lot of confidence when you have a big target to defend. Down the leg side, wide given by the umpire. 59 for 4.
You need to keep an eye on the wrist position of Harry. You need to pick the wrong gun and the one will turn away from the right-hander. Again a switch hit. Zaman a fumble and still did well. Just managed to save a boundary. Lots of drama. They went full over. Comes to an end. It's halfway through. 62 for 4.
Let's take a quick look at the scorecard now. Adnan Khan, 4 of 5. Adnan Mulk Nawab, 9 of 10. Faizan Sheikh, 12 of 8. Dawood Ejaz went without scoring. Adnan Arif and Amjad Gul building up a partnership now. And this is worth 30 runs already. They would need more. Big shot! Through mid-wicket, up and over and out of the park. Brilliant strike coming in from Amjad Gul. That's a 6, a massive one at that.
Well, you asked for more. There you get one. Brilliant hit by Amjad Gul. He's just showing his power and class. It's just round the corner. Just 10 overs past. You have a...
Look at the replay once again. Big shot. Oh, powerfully hit through mid-wicket for a 6. All right, we have some interviews lined up on the ground and it's going to be over to Namrata for the interviews on ground.
Sanchit Sharma. Good evening, people, and welcome back with another round of interview with one of the team players of one of the teams that's playing today. That's Ajman Heroes. The game is on. It looks like a very exciting one. And here I have with me the vice captain of Ajman Heroes, Sanchit Sharma. Hi, Sanchit. How is it going with you today? How is the team playing? Please tell us something about it.
First of all, I would like to start with the amazing tournament. It's very lucky to have such kind of tournaments which we don't have regularly in UAE. It's a good exposure for all of the players who don't get much chance. So yeah, first of all, thanks for that. And game wise, it's going pretty intense. We did get the other team to score a lot of runs, so now we're just backing up now. Hopefully we can get at least close or chase it down. We're still 10 overs to go with another 120 runs, so yeah, let's see what we can do.
So it's the second match for Ajman Heroes today, and the first one, unfortunately, you all lost it. So what do you think, will Ajman Heroes will be able to catch up with the second match? Will you all win tonight?
I think so. It's us as a team, we don't play regularly with each other, so the first match was a bit hard for us to connect with each other. You need that, to be honest. The other teams playing over here, they play regularly with each other. The thing is not with us. We barely saw, and then coming in to, it takes maybe a match or two to get together, to gel up. That's the thing. Otherwise, we are doing well, just fine. It was much better performance, I believe, than compared to the first game. And then let's see, hopefully in the next game we can do even better.
Thank you so much, Sanchit. All the very best for tonight, and let's hope the best team wins. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys, and over to the commentary box.
Well, thank you very much, Namrata, and thank you very much, Sanchit. We've got just a wicket when things were just settling down for Ajman Heroes. They lost another wicket. The half of the team is back in the dugout on a halfway through. And halfway through, I've been joined by Mudassir Ali. Mudassir, welcome to the comm box.
Thanks a lot, Abid. It was all the way a one-man show for Maratha Arabians. Initially, you have missed the first part of the innings. Jiju Janardhanan once again scoring a brilliant half century, and Afzal Khan today he was in sublime form, scoring 83 runs.
Well, that's what he does. If he misses a couple of games, Afzal is keeps a note, a due performance, and he does perform. That's why he's in the team. Oh, gets the outside edge. Chase for Umar Farooq to complete it. Well, I was very happy to know that Jiju Janardhan has scored. He's scoring, which is really good sign for us.
And it was a shock that he has won the toss and elected to bat first and took up the responsibility and scored the bulk of the runs for Maratha Arabians. A happy face, Jiju Janardhanan, leading a young side. The Maratha Arabians in the absence of Mumbai Wasim. There's a big appeal denied by umpire Tehsin Javed. The batsman is saying it hits on his bat.
Yeah, he comes to rescue himself, seems like. Pointing out he played. A big shout. Almost the entire Maratha Arabians are convinced they got the man. Need a couple of more straightish angle to see that what really went right there. Yes, Luqman and Matiullah, they are having words.
Abid, they went for LBW appeal. And in the meanwhile, Luqman is saying that the ball has hit his bat. If that's the case, then he should been back in the pavilion.
In both the manners, he should be back in the pavilion. But if he haven't hit the bat, the impact was outside the line. Spot on, Tehsin Zaidi there.
Yeah, full marks to Tehsin Zaidi.
Shah Nawaz starting his over. A dot ball to start. He's very good finger spinner.
Today I have completely messed up with Tehsin Zaidi's name. I was calling him Nadeem Anjum because he has lost couple of kgs, Abid, and he looks a bit fit, Tehsin Zaidi.
Yeah, maybe you will see him around playing also nowadays. You see them working hard. The umpires are putting the show. We have Shami maybe, a good contender. He's working out on his fitness. We have Mudassir Ali also doing a fabulous job in the gyms.
Just waiting for you, Abid, to join me in the gym.
But I would love to do that. Oh, that's into the gap. Goes through the two fielders. Runs away. 4 runs.
At last, a boundary coming from the blade of Adnan Arif. Beautifully played on the back foot and played between the short third man and point. There was a fumble in the field, Abid.
Well, I reckon that should have been stopped. There was a sloppy piece of fielding there. Not convinced enough. But yes, these fielding effort, you see, they are just taking things too easy because they know that they have scored massive runs on board.
So talking about fitness, Abid, when are you going to join me?
Very soon, Mudassir. Just got a few series lined up. I think difficult for me to get the time out and join you in the gym, but I would love to do that. And a big shout, and that was a big turn. Nowhere that was crushing in the stumps.
Mere formality for Maratha Arabians from here. Though Adnan Arif is at the crease, but he's struggling. He has scored 17 runs and faced 21 deliveries. The balls, it's only 49 balls left in the second innings now.
Yeah, it's just coming into under the line of the ball, and then he's playing. He's not happy where Hazrat Luqman has sent him back, and I can understand why he sent him back. He wants to keep the strike and he wants to go big. Meanwhile, 12 gone, 77 for 5. Hazrat Luqman just played with soft hands, and look at the effort Shah Nawaz has put on to save a single. And look at that, this ball just got straightened up from Muji.
Mujahid into his fourth over gave us 26 runs, got one wicket to his name. Score slowly it's moving up. 78 for the loss of 5 wickets. 17.35 is the required rate from here. The current run rate is 6.32.
Just kept it down, and I think Matiullah is giving it a chase. Matiullah, let's talk about him. He's direct hit there. And let's talk about his bowling. He's improved a lot and he's looking promising. And that's what maybe we're looking for, the fast bowlers in UAE.
Definitely, Abid, he is under the supervision of our coach Robin Singh, and he has improved a lot, Matiullah. And hopefully, in the coming months, we'll see him in UAE colors.
Unnecessary shout there from behind. Juju Janardhan. Hamdan Tahir did well there. He's already in the radar of the selectors, and he's putting good show there. There is a healthy competition ahead of him. Need to replace someone like Zahoor Khan, Junaid Siddiqui. They have Akif Raja, Sabir Rao. Plenty of talented bowlers.
Zahoor Khan and Junaid. I would say Zahoor is a legend now. The way he is performing. Recently, he got his 50th ODI wicket. And this lad, he has been performing in the leagues also, in the T10s, in the Canada Premier League. So good to see our local talent playing all over the world.
Again a switch hit. And he missed it completely by Umar Farooq, and ball goes towards the fans, 4 runs.
Very sluggish fielding by Umar Farooq. Throughout the day, he has missed a couple of chances. And this time again, he's chancing his reverse switch hit Adnan Arif. Easy chance. Abid, it should have been stopped.
Indeed, it should have been stopped. You don't expect that kind of a performance from this man, Umar Farooq. I rank him very high as a good all-rounder, not just a bowler and batsman, but a very good fielder as well.
And we were discussing about the fast bowlers of UAE national team, and we forgot the name of Kashif Dawood, a brilliant all-rounder. Recently has won the match with his batting performance.
Yeah, good delivery that. Yeah, how can I miss them? The all-rounders. He's an all-rounder, a fast bowler all-rounder, and UAE to have him is really a big relief, and that concludes and makes the complete strong team of UAE to travel to Australia. I hope all these guys we're talking about gets a go. So meantime, 13 overs are passed. 5 wickets are down. And that is the bowling card for Maratha Arabians. Saqib Mansur, 3 overs, 10 runs and 2 wickets. Matiullah equaling there in the wickets, slightly higher on the economy side. With 10.5 in 2 overs, 21. Harry Barwal with economy of 5.5. Mujahid completed his quota. He's got a wicket, giving away 32 runs. Shah Nawaz Khan is again back in an attack. He bowled an over, giving away 4 runs and haven't picked up a wicket.
I have a surprise for you, Abid. Today UAE was playing against PNG, and they have won the match with 7 wickets in hand. Basil Hamid was outstanding with the ball. He got 4 wickets. But the big man,
yes,
it was time. Asif Lala,
yeah,
he got 81 runs. Good news.
Yes. Meantime, good footwork there from Mohammad Afzal. He's busy, kept very busy there. Yeah, again, very good 40 from Virthy Arvind. Let's talk about him. Virthy is having a fabulous form. He's from Oman. He carried this form every time. The last game before this he played, he scored 100. Today he scored good, useful 40 when Chirag was out in 2.
So he's a wonder kid for UAE national side. He has been performing really well in both the formats, whether it's a T20 or ODI. But today it was the man, Asif Lala, who got a call in this series, and at last he got some runs, filling up the boots of Mohammad Usman.
Hits it towards the onside. A chase between the two. Saqib Munshad completing 2 runs there. Well, I think that he was deserving. When every tournament, if you see his figures, he's amongst the top scorers. If not the top scorer, he's definitely in top 3. So nobody else deserving more than him, I think, as a batter.
The batting line looks a bit settled now for UAE. Mohammad Wasim, Chirag Suri, Vritya, Asif Lala, the likes of Basil Hamid, our favorite Rizwan Sripi. How can we forget him?
Poel.
Chundanga Poyal.
Yeah. He's there, Basil Hamid. He's a brilliant batsman and a fielder and a good all-rounder. As today we see in him, Rohan Mustafa we have in the side. Oh, quick, but just shy at the stumps. Very balanced UAE side. We will keep on talking about that. Kashif Dawood fits in that well. So 14 overs past, 91 for 5. Harry Barwal. Oh, missing it there. Adnan Arif knows that. He's just played slightly slow, but that is, I think, the situation.
Just went down on his knees. Adnan Arif, the lone warrior for Ajman Heroes, scored 25 runs. Harry Barwal, he has been brilliant today also. Yesterday he bowled full quota of 4 overs, picked up 1 wicket and gave away just 19 runs. That includes a maiden wicket over.
Indeed. So we are fortunate to have left arm spinners. This is the land of left arm spinners. That's what I say. Right from our skipper till Ayan Khan. Keep on counting.
Yeah, it's like from Amitabh Bachchan to Amir Khan. The legacy continues for left arm spinners. Ahmad Raza, the tall, lanky UAE skipper, and the young sensation Ayan Afzal Khan.
Goes big, steps out, shuffled a bit. No chance for the fielder. That's gone. Straight as an arrow. Maximum.
At last, a biggie from Luqman. He was eyeing this for the past couple of overs. This time, a flighted delivery and took full advantage of this ball. Muhammad Luqman, Hazrat Luqman, in fact, got a maximum to his name.
Just using a bit of his feet, shuffling around, breaks the shuckle with a big hit. Maybe that's the reason he wanted to keep a strike.
Typical tail-ender Abid, Hazrat Luqman.
Yeah, hits it hard, and that will go like a bullet.
This time a flighted, but he has pitched on a good length. Hazrat Luqman freeing his arms and hit it towards the long off region for a boundary. So 10 runs in the previous 2 deliveries. Hazrat Luqman on fire. A cameo by this fast bowler of Ajman Heroes.
Kane tries to hit it hard. Lots of bottom hand in it, but just kept it all along the carpet. That's the end of 15 overs, 102 for the loss of 5 wickets. After 15, 5 more overs to go. It's a big challenge ahead of them.
How was your day, Abid, today? It was a tough day for you because I know that you have been doing the commentary job since early morning today.
It's what we love to do, don't we? You don't get tired what you love to do. And I'm really extremely happy to be a part of this great league of AVR Pay Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. So I was just counting my hours. I was just counting the time to reach in Ajman, the place I was born.
How is it going at your home? Because you're hardly seen at the home.
Yeah, it's going up. Yeah, it seems like a situation where right now Ajman Heroes are.
It's really tough to answer for you, Abid.
Let's put it this way. The way Ajman Heroes are going at the moment, they're struggling to reach home. Oh, that from toe of the bat. Didn't time it well. Saqib Munshid does the job. Saved a certain boundary there.
He has been kept at the other end for the past couple of overs. Adnan Arif this time he denied for the other run. Luqman was interested for the second run. 28 balls left in this match and 107 runs still required.
Great bowling. I think this round the wicket suits him more, Shah Nawaz, but he can just straighten up the delivery and that will create more chances of a leg before.
So very well said, Abid, and he's angling inside and he's coming over the wicket.
I reckon that's the round the wicket.
Yeah, this time it's
hit hard. No chance of a run because Adnan Arif has hit the ball. But if that is not deliberate, I reckon you can run.
definitely. Why not, Abid? Because it's an advantage to the batsman. He has played such a beautiful shot. The run should be given to the batsman. This time again hit down the carpet straight towards the long on and long off region. A valiant effort by the fielder, but he fetches one more boundary to his name.
Great going, Hazrat Luqman. He's just trying to play a cameo role. It was hit hard down the ground, all along the ground. Look at that. Out of nowhere, he put a massive power behind it. His fielder putting his 100%, but still out of the reach. Quick 21 of 14 deliveries. Oh, that's a big question now to the umpire. He raised his finger. Hazrat Luqman has to take a walk out.
What a beautiful delivery here by Shah Nawaz, and a quick, smart thinking by the young, talented wicket-keeper Hamdan Tahir. He took no time to dislodge the ball. That's the end of Hazrat Luqman. It's 109 for 6 after 16 overs.
So 21 runs scored by Hazrat Luqman of 15 deliveries. He walks out and makes way for Sanchit Sharma, joining Adnan Arif, who's battling around, faced 33 deliveries, made only 28 runs. It's down the wire. 4 more legal overs to go in the game. 109 what they have managed so far. And that's a good total any day. But looking at the massive target, which was set 211, I think that's just out of the reach.
And after yesterday's loss, Abid, they have came back very strongly, and the management has made a couple of changes in the side. Shah Nawaz came back, and Jiju Janardhanan was in his brilliant form. Usman was promoted to number 1, and Afzal was also promoted up batting in the order, and which resulted in lots of runs from his bat. He scored 83 runs. We can see the Northern Warriors players. It all depends on Yasser Kaleem. He needs to fire today.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility on the shoulder of the big man, Yasser Kaleem. They'll be up against the Giants today. We'll have another game after this, just around the corner without wasting any time. It will be a back-to-back 2 games.
Till now, it's better for the cricket conditions. No dew we can see yet on the ground, but
That's my boy. Unstanden. I'm telling you, he's a hard-working lad. He's having long way to go. If he keeps doing the hard work, you'll see him reaching the success.
well said, Abid. And he was the star in the under 19 team of UAE, and he scored a brilliant century against the Sri Lanka under 19.
Hits it towards the onside. There's a fielder, Mujahid Amin. Yeah, I do remember his knock, very crucial knock. That was a brilliant knock that he played. It just now he gets a bit of carried away where he need to rely a bit and relax when he plays a couple of dot deliveries. He gets under pressure. That's because you play a lot of shorter formats.
Well said, and he's a very good player of longer format. Unstanden, we have seen in D50 the way he scored the runs. It would be nice to see if he keeps that form running in this tournament.
I think we don't have many of 50 overs game or 2 days game or 3 days or 4 days. We lack in that department. There is not so many tournaments taking into the bigger formats, but yes, he need to work hard and try to play as many as these 40 overs, 50 overs format. Matiullah once again. Beautifully bowled with the angle, slightly bringing the ball in. Sanchit Sharma facing him for the first time.
Suddenly, there is a lot of competition in the national side. If you talk about the top order, Ali Shan is knocking the door. Mohammad Usman is out of the team, and he was replaced by Asif Lala. So it won't be easy for the Ansh Tandon and the other batsmen to make themselves available for UAE national team.
Just tucked it down, no chance of a run. Jiju will not throw that unnecessarily. He knows that Umar Farooq is not having a very good day in the field. He's backing up there. So not taking any chance, the captain Jiju Janardhan. Just coming back to your question, it's a hard competition. That is what we always want to see. One best replaces the other best, and I think just because of these kind of leagues, and we have been great to have AVR Pay Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net to take the initiatives, give us the exposures to see the more of a talented players and bring up for the big game that is around the corner in October.
They has improved a lot, these guys, under Robin Singh's guidance, and I think this is one of the best UAE team we ever had, Abid.
Yeah, I certainly think that, and I see the backup is also strong. It's not just we have a bunch of the guys who got the experience, and once they retire, we don't have a backup. No, we have a solid backup. We were talking about Alishan, we were talking about Anstandan. I think Chirag has a lot of years in him. Good bowling. Matiullah, keep an eye on him. He will go long way ahead. So there is plenty. Aaryan Lakra is getting ready. Sanchit Sharma is under the plan. He's already played for UAE. So yes, we have got a plenty of backup. And the seniors right now doesn't need any backup. The next game lined up for AVR Paid News, Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net, is Deccan Gladiators taking on Northern Warriors. Upcoming game, that is the match number 5, will be live from Malik Cricket Stadium in Ajman. You stay tuned, that won't take long. Just after this game, we'll start the second game onwards.
The mighty Deccan Gladiators will be facing the wounded Northern Warriors.
Yeah, that's the broadcasting and streaming partners we have. Switch hit. That would not be called white, my friend. You tried that many times and the bowler have read you well.
Should have been a left-hand batsman. He loves a lot. Reverse switch hit shot, this time coming into the batsman and played towards a long on. Score moves to 1-1-3 for the loss of 6 wickets.
Yeah, those are the supporters, and that is the man, Imran Nazir himself. And a lot of supporters for our team Maratha Arabians.
A sharp turn for Shah Khan. Played once again towards the long on. Gives a lot of confidence to these guys when you have a legend like Imran in the dugout mentoring these guys in this tournament.
Indeed, that international explorer always is useful. This one hit hard. Some extra bounce. Finds the gap in the cow corner. Unstunned and nowhere he can reach it. Good shot there from Adnan Arif.
Easy picking by Adnan Arif. Today he was off color in the bowling department. And we could see he has played some good strokes. All were played through the covers and the squares. He's very strong in those regions. Adnan Arif moved to 36 with that boundary. Score moves to 118 for the loss of 6 wickets. This time played over the covers towards the long off region. Mujahid Amin patrolling the boundary.
Yeah, indeed. The previous shot where it was hit, we saw Ansh Tandon giving it a chase. If Ansh can't reach it, no one can reach it. He's very good fielder. That's what is the beauty about these young boys. They field so well.
So that's the end of 18 over. Score is 120 for the loss of 6 wickets.
These are the broadcasting and streaming partners we have. Cineblitz, IM, HDTV in United Arab Emirates, Total Sports in Afghanistan, Iran, Pakistan, Georgia and rest of the world, Free Sports in UK and Ireland, T Sports, Bangladesh, Willow TV, US and Canada, Fancode in India, CricTracker, it's in India and global online YouTube channel. It's a TPT 360 product. And that is the beautiful view of the ground. Matiullah just bowled a back of the line delivery, but he deceived the batsman completely. He's bowling well into his second spell. Some short line deliveries, and now it's all about the formalities.
Many people are following us all around the world, and it's a privilege to do commentary for AVR Press News. Presents Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. With me is Abid Ibrahim.
That is full toss, picked up. Has he gone all the way? Yes, it does. Maximum.
Trying to go for the Yorker, missed his line, and flick of the wrist by Sanchit Mohan Sharma towards the square leg region for a maximum. First maximum from his blade. Beautiful timing by Sanchit Mohan Sharma.
Yeah, the quicker you bowl, the further it goes. That's what it is. Matiullah tried to bowl too quick. It was just into the reach, and it's all about just using your wrist at the right time. Timed it beautifully, Sanchit. He goes big. Did he have enough on it? Yes, to clear the infield ring. Usman Khan could not reach it. So only single coming.
Abid not at all happy with Adnan Arif. It should have been easy 2 runs. This young guy is middling the ball very well. Both the mid-off and mid-on were up in the circle.
You have to feel for Adnan Arif that Hazrat Luqman was not giving him a strike. Sanchit doesn't like to give him a strike. And back of the line delivery and a cold white. So you have to have a soft corner for him. It seems nobody, these batters, I mean, they are the tail enders. They need to let Adnan Arif do the job, but Adnan is playing slightly slow. That is not pleasing to these batters who loves to play big shots. Maybe that's the reason they want to take the charge for the rest of the 9 deliveries.
A youngster Sanchit is loving this moment. This time.
Yeah, he had enough of it. You don't give me strike, I'll take it and I'll show what I've got. Adnan Arif hit a beautiful six to Matiullah Khan. A slower earn, picked up nicely, deposited for a six.
I hope you remember it was the same ball which he bowled to Muhammad Azhar yesterday night, and it was whacked out of the stadium for a huge six. This time it's Adnan Arif. A bit expensive today, Matiullah Khan.
I think he's more comfortable with the new ball rather than the later stage. But yes, he's tell you what, he's into the learning phase. He's got the pace, he's got the talent. Again, banged it short. Saw the batsman coming in and pulled nicely by Adnan Arif. Great shot, gone all the way for a maximum. He moves to 49.
Not at all impressed by Matiullah. He should have learned. And back-to-back sixes for Adnan Arif. Once again, it was a shorter delivery, and this time he dispatched towards square leg region.
Oh my, that is 3 sixes in an over. Very expensive. One wide, a single coming into this over. It's huge over, 20 runs already, and one more legal delivery to go.
They should have won this match with a big margin. It all will come down to the run rate once the league games are finished. They were having a very good chance today, Maratha Arabians. Once again on the back foot, this time it to the vacant area of mid wicket and square leg for a beautiful boundary. Adnan Arif.
A back of the hand. It was easy to pick up there. Matiullah Khan just giving free piece to Adnan Arif, reaching his 50, 53 for him of 42 deliveries. 2 sixes and 5 boundaries in that inning, and that last over is being looted by Adnan Arif and Sanchit Sharma. There you go. The upcomings. Adil Malik, Hafeez Kaleem. The big names, Waqas Ali. There are huge. Rahul Chopra is also there. A big side waiting for their turn.
It's good to see Hafeez Kaleem after a long time, Abid. We had a very good time playing back in 2015-16. And I hope you have started your commentary career also in those days.
This has gone up in the air. And taken Shahnawaz. Easy, soft dismissal. Sanchit Mohan Sharma taking a walk back. That's the end for Sanchit. Scoring 9 of 10 deliveries. It's 144 for 7. Saqib Banshad to operate outside edge, just falls short from the third man. Usman Khan not taking chance there, and Adnan Arif not taking single.
No words to describe this situation, Abid. He has left with Yash at the other end. He got the 50, batting on 53. Lonely warrior for Ajman Heroes. Adnan Arif will be facing Saqib. This time trying to play down the fine leg. Got beaten in the air And it's a rare dot ball after a long time. Been a back-to-back 3 dot balls in fact.
I was just coming to it. It's beautiful spell of a bowling from Saqib Manshad. Great. He's amongst the wicket always. Even yesterday's game, he was bowling really well. Today, he got 3 wickets, just given away 10 runs in 3.3. He's got 3 more deliveries to go. He might strike another wicket. Steps out. Another dot ball. So that's 4 dot balls. Wicket and 3 dot balls to follow.
This lad has impressed us a lot, and he has been performing really well for the past 2-3 years. We have seen him. I hope you remember it was in 2017 he first showed his skills in Bukhatir League playing for a local side under Yasser Maharvi. Since then, he has improved a lot, Saqib Manshad.
Stylish looking shot. Hit it straight. And that's gone for 4. 1 legal delivery to go.
A bit uppish and opening the face of the bat, Adnan Arif played over mid-off for a cracking boundary. He moves on to 47. The score is 148 for the loss of 7 wickets. Ajman Heroes, 1 legal delivery left in this match. So one-man show for Ajman Heroes. It's Adnan Arif. The other day, he was the pick of the bowler, and tonight he's scoring some runs from the blade of his bat.
And last ball and last laugh for Saqib Manshad to get the wicket. That's 4th wicket for him. Good to see a brilliant spell from him. He equals Basil Hamid with 4 wickets. He done it in the national side today against PNG. And this one is done against Ajman Heroes in Ajman.
What a great day for Maratha Arabians. It was Jiju Janardhan and Mohammad Afzal in the batting department. Now it was Saqib Manshad who got 4 wickets to his name. Well played, Adnan Arif. He was picked the last ball of this match. A good running catch behind. The point by Umar Farooq. So Maratha Arabians won this match by a huge margin of 62 runs.
That's a big win. A big win counts. That's the highlights of the day. How this inning started. Adnan Khan always looks in a hurry. Scored in bulk. The other Adnan al-Mulk, the captain of Ajman Heroes. He struck. That was a good shot. Brilliant hit. Straight. And this was the end of Adnan Khan. And then things were really out of the reach. But this one was hit a long way, miles into the air. Reaching boundary. Matiullah was fast. He's gone for runs, but moreover, he picked up wickets. 2 wickets initially. That was at the strike. He took the bails off with the change of pace. And again, a good catch in the slip. Hari Barwal, Mujahid Amin just studying a ship there, trying to bowl, and they bowled excellent. This was Amjad Gul. So power, we know that what he's capable of once it's good for the hitting, but today was just not his day. He's got caught in deep. This was just between the two and the misfielding, and was fortunate enough. This was great hit. And what a great show it was from Maratha Arabians today. All the way they scored 211 runs and defended at ease. That was sharp work from Hamdan Tahir behind the stumps, quick hands. This was a full toss, juicy 6 runs. That was the show where Matiullah was taken for the right. It's a slower one on the onside. And the last wicket, that was a wicket of Sanchit Sharma. And this was the last victim to fall. Just before this, he's hit a 4. And then Adnan Arif just could not get out by remaining unbeaten. He's got beaten on the last delivery of the innings. So that's a great show. But from Maratha Arabians, that's the batting card. Really nothing impressive. 57 for Adnan Arif. Amjad Gul 25. Luqman Luki 21. And the rest just could not chip in well. And it's one team who's been all held. And a great show. just quickly look at the bowling card of the Maratha Arabians. 4 wickets to Saqib Manshan all the way. He's nailed it with the economy of 3.5. And Shah Nawaz, Mujahid Dameen having 1 wicket each. Batiullah 2 wickets. Hari Barwal being economical. But it is time to go for the post-match presentation party where we have Faizan Khan with the man of the match. Well, that's the game summary of AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. The Maratha Arabians batted first, choose to bat first today. Surprisingly, gone against the trend. Mohammad Afzal, top scorer, 83 runs. Jiju Janardhan, 68 of 38 deliveries. Usman Khan, good to see him scoring today. 34 of 26 deliveries. Sanchit Sharma, the top wicket taker for team Ajman Heroes, picked up 2 wickets. 28. Amjad Gul picked up 2 wickets. Dawood Ejaz having 2 wickets. Adnan Arif, the top scorer of 57, but got out on the last delivery of the innings. But what a performance it was from Saqib Manshan, taking 4 wickets, giving only 14 runs. Mati Mujahid chipped in and got 3 wickets amongst them. Matiullah being expensive, but moreover picked up 2 wickets. The news is Maratha Arabians wins this game convincingly by 62 runs. So the next game is lined up. The match number 5, it's between Deccan Gladiators and Northern Warriors. Just before this, we'll go to the post-match presentation party where we have Faizan Khan with our man of the match.
Time for the presentation of the 4th match of the Ajman T20 Cup that is happening here at the Malik Cricket Stadium, and we have August gathering for that. So let me invite Mr. Shajiul Mulk, member of ECB and chairman of Abu Dhabi T10 League, in the presentation party. With him is Mrs. Noori Mulk as well. And the man of the match, ladies and gentlemen, of course, is a player who played beyond par tonight, and 83 runs he scored in just 36 deliveries, changed the course of the game and took his team to a 210 total, which was a winning total eventually. Ladies and gentlemen, the man of the match tonight is Mohammad Afzal from the Maratha Arabians, scoring 83 runs of 36 deliveries and taking 2 catches as well. Of course, a check of 500 dirhams and a trophy to be presented by Mr. Shajiul Mulk and Mrs. Noori Mulk. Mohammad Afzal, the man of the match today for this 4th match. Afzal, can I have a word with you, please? बहुत ही कमाल की नॉक खेली आज आपने. कल हमने देखा था कि थोड़े कैचेस वैचेस आपके हाथ से निकल रहे थे, तो उसकी वजह से लग रहा था शायद शॉर्ट ऑन कॉन्फिडेंस है, बट आज आपने बिल्कुल कंप्लीटली ऑपोजिट प्रूव कर दिया उसका.
जी बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ जिसने इज़्ज़त दी. तो कल को भूल के आज नया दिन था, तो नए दिन के हिसाब से अपनी कोशिश किया तो अल्लाह ताला ने कामयाबी दी.
बहुत ही कमाल की नॉक खेली आपने. 7 छक्के लगाए अपनी नॉक में, और कुछ इतने थे कि हमको गेंद दिखाई नहीं दे रही थी कमेंट्री बॉक्स से. सो क्या चल रहा था दिमाग में उस वक्त कि टीम का टोटल कहीं लेकर जाना है, या सिर्फ छोटे छोटे लैंडमार्क्स पर खेल रहे थे?
नहीं, मैनेजमेंट ने कहा था कि आपने अपना गेम खेलना है, पूरे ओवर खेलेंगे तो आप इंशाल्लाह स्कोर करेंगे, तो वही हुआ.
बहुत ही कमाल की नॉक खेली आपने. ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द रिमाइंडर ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग हियर. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all from the presentation party, and we are going to go to the toss in just a little bit for the next game happening here at the Ajman T20 Cup. Stay tuned.
AVR Pay News, Ajman T20 Cup 2022.
याद है लादी चेक्स को सिर्फ
actually
यूनिफॉर्म में हमारे साथ कोई नहीं, वरना मैं आपको